Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Disaster Tour. I'm PT, your Disaster Tour Guide, and we're back with episode 130 of Bits, Crits, and Halfwits.
Yippee!
Sky has moved herself almost entirely out of frame.
I'm moving it back, okay? I'm working on it.
Anyways, let's get our characters introduced with our question of the day. What is an aspect of your character's future that they are curious or worried about?
Wow.
First, we have Lulin Boldspeaker, the Minotaur Druidin from Ulfast, played by...
Hi, it's me, Brambo. First thing off, the well-being of my wife and children. Secondly, what cooking combinations I haven't tried yet.
And then we have Elliot Burning Oak, the half-elf Blizzard from Zarea, played by...
It's Isaac, your resident human. I think Elliot is...
Said that very suspiciously.
Well, you know.
What do you mean?
What are you, some kind of half-bastard?
Could you repeat the
My
question?
God.
What is an aspect of your character's future that they are curious or scared about?
Curious or scared about? All of the above? Does he have future?
Fuck, I suppose that is a question about your future. Next we have News and World Walker, the Elven Sorbarian from Ulfast, played by...
Oh, true. I'm stealing Elliot's thunder now.
To be fair,
It's me.
To be fair, you're only stealing half of Elliot's thunder.
Oh, so true, so true. I just need to be more of an uppity asshole than him, and it's fine. It's me, the Sky Tea. And, I mean, in my current state, I don't know if Newson's really caring about the future. That's, like, takes a lot of brain power that she doesn't currently have. But I
Ignorance is
feel like,
bliss.
yeah, if she was to worry about something, it would probably be that, very concerning vision of her friends maybe murdering her. So...
Alright, and then last but not least, we have Karakarim, the Furbolg Warlock from Elenia, played by...
Hello, it's Terminian Link VT, and a part of the future that is concerning Karak at the moment is, will it be me or will it be the other me?
Which Karak is concerned about that?
Good, that nice Karak.
Evil Karak's just, it will be me.
Evil Karak's just like, if it is me, it is me. It wouldn't be surprised.
Fair enough. Alright, well, we're not going to ask about any NPCs today.
We can't know about their futures.
No.
We gotta
Damn
jump right
it.
into it.
We're just...
You won't even... I can't believe you won't let us know the future of the campaign. Jeez.
So rude.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm such a mean guy, because I won't
I
give you
know.
the spoilers
know.
ahead of time.
This is toxic DM behavior, clearly.
Toxic,
Oh.
this is a toxic work environment.
Is that how we're playing it?
Yes.
No.
You want...
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
Yeah, you want to see some toxic DM behavior, stand the fuck by.
Hey, wait a second. What about your favorite Elliot who didn't say any of those things that just happened?
Elliot lives and gets to go back to running his town as the new Baron Burning Oak.
Can you...
He'd be okay with that.
Can you define for me collateral damage?
Oh, damn.
Alright, well, without further ado, you guys were taking a short rest, I believe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Short? That does
Yeah.
nothing. The short rest.
No, I'm
it
pretty
does
sure we
nothing.
were taking a
That's
long
good, because a long rest is
on the
definitely what
stairs.
you should take here. Oh, you're
Yeah.
on the stairs. You jumped down the pit last time.
Oh, that's right. We jumped down the pit from the eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That mean Karak was really scared, probably for the first time in a while.
I for sure have the foundry open already and am prepared like a good player.
I can see who doesn't.
I have everything open and ready to go. I had what was important open, which was the stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta give those viewers, gotta pump
Yeah,
those numbers.
exactly. Gotta have the viewer numbers.
Mm-hmm.
That way you can put it on there's a thing for this.
Mhm.
Thing
Uh-huh.
where you put all your statistics for a stream for advertisers and sponsorships and shit.
Yes.
Rock's
Google
made one.
spreadsheet.
Yeah, Google spreadsheet.
I too love to do the things where I tell advertisers that on Mondays I have approximately 119 viewers for 36 seconds, followed by 45 viewers for the remainder of stream.
Hey, you know what?
And
It's
we love
fine.
you all, chat.
Yes, exactly.
But those who stay, we love you more.
Yes.
All right. So, Hunters of Hope. Last time you walked down the frostbitten stairs, you finished your fight with the Otyugs, and then you headed down the frostbitten stairs and nuked a hive of insects that you were supposed to fight. And then you found a hole in the ground, saw two Death's Kiss eyeball floaty, gnarly, nasty looking things,
They were.
and proceeded to just yeet yourself into a hole,
Yeah.
where you have now long rested at the bottom. Floating in the center of the room that you can somewhat see through the pillars of stone that make up the surrounding area of this large, cavernous, water-filled room is a large, almost biological-looking floating orb.
Oh yeah.
As you see that the water in the floor of the room almost seems to deepen and recede as if it's the breaths of some larger creature.
Oh yeah.
But just in the pattern, it's very clearly not a larger creature. I want to point that out to the group.
Okay, so Newson turned into this?
Yeah. It was like wild
Sorry, that's
magic or
rude- that's rude-
something.
That's rude of me. I shouldn't say this. God, I'm still. Croc kind of smacks his head. Sorry, he's been at the front for a little bit.
It's
Why was he
okay.
Why was he so angry?
I'm gonna
I think I was
long
talking
rest.
to
He
him.
I'm
didn't-
gonna long rest
he
for
didn't-
you, Newson.
He didn't hurt anybody,
I
right?
didn't-
Like he kept his end of the deal, right?
So do you see what he sees at all? Do you know what he's been doing, saying?
It's. Do you see out of your hand?
What?
It's like I know what my hand's doing.
Excuse
kind
me?
of. Like if you're moving your hand, you're not seeing out of your hand, but you're still able to move it, and you know where it is or what it's doing, but you don't have. It's not the same as seeing.
Oh, also, we
Right.
took a long rest, so Elliot, get rid of your natural 1 and your 19 and roll me some new portent die.
Oh.
Oh.
Like it's weird because I kind of know what he's up to, but also not. It's like
Oh, he's
it's like
just being
being
an
in another
asshole.
room.
Why do you let that guy out? That's my question.
I mean,
You don't need him. You know that, right?
I feel like I do.
Why? What does
I'm
he give
not-
you that you...
Confidence.
He's more likely to make harder. He's more likely not to freeze up. And
That's fine.
When we have, well, I mean,
These guys
it's too
keep
late
me
for that.
around.
That's so true. Do you know how many things Elliot hasn't helped us fight?
All of them.
Literally every major fight I think ever.
Hey, I do things.
So I just
You do. From really
I
far
just-
away.
Exactly.
I don't feel confident that we're getting close to something big. At least that's what I feel like we are, and I don't feel confident that I am strong enough alone with not a lot to my name to be able to keep you guys safe. I want you guys to be safe. You guys are my only friends, really. For, obvious reasons.
Well, first off,
What?
Karak, you're wrong. We're not friends. We're goddamn family. Secondly, you do a great job of protecting because you do it your own way. Okay, it's okay to
Karak.
freeze up. It's happened to me on the battlefield. It happens. Sometimes you just need to get a reality check, take a step back, breathe in, take in your surroundings, and then hit shit twice as hard.
Karaka is like holding back tears right now.
If you waste a second on the battlefield, better fucking make up for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you can. And I believe that you can. I believe that both of you can.
Oh. Thanks, Lulin. I appreciate it. I mean, I don't kind of a bit late for it. I can't really stop him now. We've kind of
I feel like there's always a way.
maybe. But not right now anyway. And I mean, he didn't hurt any of you guys. He's keeping to his word, right? He didn't.
I mean, physically
Like-
or emotionally?
I guess I didn't really talk about we didn't really talk emotionally. I was more your physical well-being was more my top priority.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, I'll try and talk to him, see if maybe we can have him ease up a bit. Then I guess I can. I don't know what he'll ask from me for that, but Yeah. But I feel a lot better now. I feel like a lot more rested, just like I'm not running on empty like I was for a little bit there.
Sure. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you guys doing?
So, like, what do you guys think the odds are that that thing is, like, for sure gonna try and kill us?
100?
Okay.
Cool. Well, glad we had that settled.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Also,
But
what
I wish I
Um,
could, like, walk, but it feels like the game is, like, paused.
Nuh-uh.
If the world...
Nuh-uh.
If the, wor-
Nuh-uh.
if the world was a
Nuh-uh.
game, I would not be able to move my legs,
Nuh-uh.
you know?
Say it one more time. We can make that happen. While Newson is in full elf form, I just paralyze her from the waist down.
Hey, that's another character.
You can grow wings.
You can't just steal my original concept like that
Just
and apply it to a different character. Rude.
Just imagine Newson, bright blue, wings out, hooves flapping in the breeze.
Wow, I thought you said we were doing this in elf form. I don't have hooves. I have feet.
But even when you un-elf, you'll still be paralyzed from the waist down.
Well, that's even more rude. How dare you?
How dare your limbs be damaged when you get transmogrified?
You took everything from me. Nuh-uh.
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 That's
Everything
gonna be Newson in this form fighting Velkambara. You always hated me. Nuh-uh.
Well, I don't think
Nuh-uh.
she would disagree with that, so
That wasn't Velkin saying it to Newson.
that was me saying that to him.
Newton goes,
Nuh-uh. Glad we had this talk.
All right, well, now that your legsies work again, why don't you hop on those Lamborghini and get moving?
Yippee! I love Lamborghini's.
Listen, you either have Lamborghinis or you're wearing boots, in which case they're brown Cadillacs.
Well, I think we decided I had, like, steel-toed shoes.
Brown Cadillacs it is.
Mm-hmm.
As you approach the edge of this, you realize that the water you see is actually about 20 feet below you. As you look around this massive cave, and you see that all of this water seems to be sitting in a pool with these roots running through it, as it seems like other parts of the cave have been carved out. As you still see this orb floating in the center of the room.
Ugh. Is that what had the other guy all shaken up?
If Elliot doesn't move, he's going to start combat where he is.
Oh my god.
No, those were, I mean, they were orbs, but they were orbs with eyeballs, and he said that people were scared of them. Really, he just said to jump in the hole, so I did.
There's not a lot of stuff that can make him scared.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you guys doing? It's just floating there. Menacingly.
Menacingly. Mm-hmm.
I would like to ritual cast Detect Magic.
That's a decision.
It's the only spell I can ritually cast.
Well, good news. There is no magic within 30 feet of you.
Oh, that's so sad. You gotta move closer.
I imagine there's just a blinding amount of magic behind me, blinding amount of magic to my left, and then a sassy amount of magic in front of me.
That is accurate.
Mm-hmm.
As you get closer to the water, you begin detecting magic coming from the roots within the water. It's a very familiar magic, Lulin.
Is it of the same as the World Tree?
It is a World Tree convergence.
Hmm.
Roll me stealth,
Everyone?
everyone.
Oh.
It never fails.
Oh. Well, at least I won't see Karak.
Get
Huh.
wrecked.
Time
That
for
blends into the wall very easily.
time for a fight so classic it might as well be on the cover of a source book.
Oh.
It is though.
The room is silent, save for the soft, rhythmic dripping of water echoing from somewhere deeper in the cave. Lulin, as you move forward, you plant your foot poorly, and a loud clatter of rocks spills off the side of this kind of bank cliff and spills into the water with a loud splash. As your eyes snap up to the orb, you watch as its mottled gray kind of coloring seems to shift backwards. And as the bottom of it appears, you notice that it is covered in these warty, pustule-like growths that pulse with an unnatural inner light. As it rolls backwards, you see first a crack, and then it opens up as a large, central, bloodshot and veined eye looks at you all with malevolent intelligence. Surrounding the central eye, a crown of 10 smaller eyes on stalks twitch and shudder to life, each glowing with a different color, scanning the room with terrifying speed and precision. The maw, filled with jagged, uneven teeth, slowly cracks open into a grin that oozes malice. And as the stench of decay wafts from its mouth, you can almost feel the hunger emanating from it. A deep, endless void yearning to consume all in its path. As it fully awakens, the chamber seems to darken. The very shadows drawn to its presence, as if the room itself is recoiling in horror. Its eye stalks lock onto each of you, one by one. And for a moment, time seems to freeze. A low, guttural rumble emanates from the creature, vibrating through the ground beneath your feet, and you realize with a chilling certainty, this ancient horror is fully aware of your presence. The beholder's eye blinks slowly, its mouth curling into a twisted grimace of a grin, and you feel a cold sweat break out across your skin. It's not just waking up, it's relishing the anticipation of what comes next. Roll initiative. It's time to fight a beholder. It's gonna be so much fun. And everyone will be dead. Dun 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 when the beholder is done. Combat music.
Yeah, I gotta listen along. Or are you not doing? Yes, you are.
No, I posted a gem. You're good.
Yippee!
All right. News and World Walker, you're up first.
Yay!
But first, there's something important that we all need to be aware of.
Okay.
I need to make a cone. I need to make a 150-foot cone.
Oh.
Oh.
How
Very
the
good, boss.
fuck do I make a cone? Is it like this? If you are within that cone, your magic items, you feel their power disappear.
Just items?
Well, you haven't tried to cast spells yet. It's an anti-magic cone. You have no magic while you're in here.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
Which includes your tattoos.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
They are a magic item.
They are. As much as sometimes I forget they are indeed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is this thing
no.
like in the water?
No, it is. I'll put a height indicator on it. It is floating
Yeah,
20
height
feet above the
indicator.
water.
Bruh.
You guys should be able to see that, right? That little
Yeah.
plus 20 above its head.
Mhm.
Yes, yeah, we can see that now.
And Lulin, your detect magic dies instantly.
Makes sense.
Sweet.
Oh no, guys, what will we ever do without our druid's runestone that we got in the desert?
Tragedy.
We won't be able to talk to Newsen if they're a dog.
You won't be able to talk to me as an elf either. No one can understand me.
I imagine this version of Newton is super excited to have a shiny bow to put in her hair.
So, honestly, yes. She's got so much long, luscious hair now. Alright, so... And we established that when we came down here, it's not cold down here anymore, so the water is not, like, icy.
It is
It's
not,
like,
no. If anything, the water looks like it would be warm to the touch.
Okay. Does
You also don't know how
this-
deep it is, though.
Yeah. I mean, that's not really the concern. I'm not going down.
Oh, you're jumping out.
Yeah, that's the plan.
I see how this is happening now.
My next question is, does it look like it would be hard to grab onto it? Does it look particularly, like, wet and slimy from being in the water for an extended period of time?
So it wasn't in the water. It was hovering above the water, even as an orb.
Oh, I see. Excuse you, Hankford. He's doing a little boof at me. He said, "You've been at the computer too long." All right. You know, I got less intelligence than I usually do, so we're gonna go like 10 feet that way. Would it be possible for me to, like, jump out of this cone, basically? Or swim, because I'm not impeded by ooze anymore?
You could jump down and swim under it, because it is pointed directly at you guys right now. So, like,
yes.
If you jump into the water, you will be out of the cone's effect.
How okay, so are we at, like, eye level with this
thing? You are currently 20 feet up.
Okay. Would that take 20 feet of my movement to
jump down?
I could
no.
Jump.
I'd just take 5 feet for you to move the 5 feet forward,
yeah,
because you're dropping.
Got it. All right, well, that's what we're gonna do. Newson's like, I should have. I mean, I guess Elliot did say it was 100% gonna kill us, and jumps off the cliff into the water. And then we're going to. So that's 15. Swim to.
You should have 35 feet of movement left.
Yes, yeah. No, I moved 10.
Oh, okay. So you should have 30 feet left.
I have 25.
I accidentally moved you forward, then back again.
Oh, I see.
You have 30 feet
left.
That's
fine.
So you swan dive majestically and swim under this thing.
She comes up, like, right in front of this, or, like, right below this beholder, like, flips her hair, like, fucking Baywatch style. And then we're gonna cast Misty Step. And Misty Step basically up on top of this thing.
Okay. So you managed to Misty Step on top of this thing.
Yippee! I'm sure this won't go horribly wrong, but I don't have the intelligence to double think things right now, so.
You are about to get hit with so many eye rays. You are about to get fucking schmacked. Alright, you're on top of it. You still have an action.
Yep. We're bringing the axe straight down.
As you feel the magic flow back into your magic weapon, you bring it straight down.
For sure. That is a 27.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
15.
Alright. Don't worry about that. It's not using a lair action right now.
Okay.
I just was reading it when I clicked I typed in the health, and it sent it to the chat. Alright, you doing anything else? Bonus like extra attack? Swinging again?
Oh, that's right. My teleportation is a bonus action. Yeah,
Correct.
I'll swing again. Sometimes I'm so used to playing my other casters now that I'm like, yes, I've cast a spell. I'm done.
And I'm sitting here like, you are a martial class. Maybe. Oh,
I am.
Also, you know what else you can do is roll me a D1000.
Oh, yeah. All right, let me roll the attacks on this since I already clicked it. 21.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Okay. And 11. And then here's your 1,000. 526.
Alright, let's see what 526 is, and let's see if it's another feature that just absolutely ruins Newsom.
We need to take a whole break.
Your skin turns gold. It does not say when this effect goes away. I think it's permanent.
Sick. I
Up
get
to
to.
up to.
You gain no
Oh,
armor.
like-
You gain no armor bonus from this.
Yeah, no, I basically just am. I'm just shiny, I guess.
You guys watch Newson hit this thing so hard that she turns shiny, and then this thing is going to use a legendary action to use an eye ray on you.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me a d10.
D10 it is.
Because it is at random.
3.
3. Alright, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. It had to be the one I'm worst at.
Could have been intelligence.
I mean, wisdom is just as bad as intelligence. But
Newson,
yeah.
you are
not right now.
You are frightened of this thing for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, ending the effect on a success.
Alright. That just means I... Okay.
You have
hold on, I gotta-
disadvantage on attacking it, and you can't move towards it.
Okay,
If this
that's fine.
man's using a legendary action to, make his eye ray happen, does that mean he is now looking at Newsom?
No. The eye rays
think-
come from his 10 little eyes.
Yeah, the
As
big eye
Newson
is what
swings,
does the...
you watch one of these tentacles just swing in front of Newson's face, and as she kind of like reels back from it, you just watch it flash as a burst of purple goes through Newson and a look of fear crosses her face.
Oh my god! It's so gross!
And then it is the Beholder's turn. So it is going to try to move. So Newson, I'm going to need an acrobatics check at disadvantage to stay on.
Okay. Oh, that's rough.
As
Those were shit rolls either way.
as Newson plummets into the water. And then it can't eye ray in its own anti-magic field. So Newson, roll me 3d10.
3d10.
Alright, what do we
That
got?
was a
here?
4, a 3, and a 10.
A 4, a 3, and a
So-
10. Reroll the 3. Because it can't use 2 of the same eye stalks on the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
turn. Alright, well reroll
Oh
the
no,
10.
it's another one. 1.
Okay, so the first thing I need from you.
Okay.
This one's not gonna matter, so we'll just say you passed the save.
Okay.
Because it's a wisdom saving throw to be charmed until it harms you, but it's gonna harm you.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't really, yeah.
Roll me a dex save.
Okay, a dex save.
As a blue beam rockets past you.
That is a nat
natural
20.
You dodge out of the way because you dive
Just
into the
dive
water.
straight down, yeah.
And I will give you advantage on the next one.
She's having, like, the best time. She's like, oh my god, I understand why everyone loves to swim now. Having feet is great.
Alright, Newson, you jump off this thing as you dive into the water, these rays shooting past you. Roll me, finally, another dex save.
Okay, at advantage.
At advantage.
19.
And you succeed as you see a ray of black cross right in front of your face and bury into one of the roots, killing it instantly.
Hey, motherfucker, that's not cool. She's like doing a backstroke.
And then this thing is going to use a lair action. Well, that's horrifying. Oh, wait. No, I can only use lair actions at the end of other creatures' turns. You're fine. I'll use it after Elliot. Elliot, you're up.
Yay!
I'm gonna run and
Elliot has
grab
no
my food really
magic.
quick.
Totally fair. And the water's only about 10 feet deep.
I assume the water still counts as difficult terrain, though.
Yeah, you'll have to swim if you're in it until the next round when it will drop to 2.5 feet, because like I said, the water is moving.
And every other road that is high water, eh?
Correct.
Well, that is great.
Earl,
We got wind!
Earl has some things to say.
I bet he does.
Are you just running to the edge and diving off?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, in the most safe way.
So Karak and Newson, you both watch as Elliot runs past you and just like you would expect from a kid who spent his formative years at a beach house, perfectly dives into the water.
And then he's going north.
All right.
If Karak could message Lulin, not Lulin, sorry, Elliot with telepathy right now, he would be like, "Good job, amazing."
Elliot, as you dive through the water and you swim out of the range of this cone, you look forward and you watch as the rock seems to shift as an eye opens in front of you. Roll me a d10.
Bruh. Hello. It's me. We're friends, right? Mr. Rock? Mr. The Rock?
All right, roll me a
Can we
wisdom
call
saving
you-
throw.
Oh no! Which one's these is the save? That's the save.
And you succeed. All right. Karak, it is your turn.
All right, so Karak is going to run off and drop down. Actually, how far can I leap? How far can I jump? Because if I can get a bit further and out of the way of this goddamn cone, that'd be great. How do you calculate leaping?
Ooh.
I believe it's strength. 'Cause I believe
It's strength based.
Yeah. Not the worst, but not the best.
vertical is like strength.
What's your
plus
strength score?
height.
What's your strength score?
The strength score is 12.
What's your height?
That's a good question. Biography? I'm just gonna say like 6 feet because that sounds about right.
Cool. If you take 10 feet of movement and jump, you will move 12 feet horizontally. So we'll just call it a 15.
Got it. So Karak is gonna take a step back and then just run 10 feet and then leap 15 feet. It's gonna keep him in the I guess it would be more like
You
here
would be beneath the cone at that point.
Yeah, so I think that's what we're gonna do. I think Karak's gonna leap sort of, off to the. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight because that just makes sense.
So
So now
Karak, you jump off this cliff, and as the water rushes up to meet you and you pass out of the cone, you feel the magic surge back into your armor as you hit the water. And what's your action?
With my action. So does Karak have the feeling that after their little deal that they've made that they might be able to use their armor a bit more?
Yeah.
Cool.
You can use the armor to the level I gave you.
To the level you gave me.
When you were in Zraya. You can use all but that last ability.
All but the last ability. That does make sense. That So no Black Tide's Fury, got it. Let's see. I think we'll save that for now, but first thing that Karak is gonna do is they're going to go ahead and they're basically trying to hit like the underside of this beholder with fairy fire.
All right, what's the save?
Let's see.
It's a dex save.
It's gonna legendary resistance succeed that.
All right. I'll go ahead and how do I get rid of it?
I got it.
Oh well. Cool. With that, I guess the next thing that would make sense is for Karak to use one of their let's use a hidden step to go invisible.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of the action for now.
I will mark you as invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that's stunned. I don't have a good invisible one, so... There. You just...
I'm blind.
Alright, Lulin.
Hell yeah.
Would you like to
Okay.
know your long jump distance?
Absolutely.
What's your strength?
16.
Alright.
And I am 8.5 feet tall.
Jesus Christ.
I'm a tall boy. I know, Earl. I know.
You can jump 16 feet horizontally, which will up to 20.
You love
Huh.
rounding up.
You need
Alright.
10 feet of movement, though.
Yeah. You might need to take a step back and then a step forward.
If you're jumping
no.
from just a standstill, you can get 10 feet.
Yeah, I'll take a 5-foot step, then jump 10.
Okay.
So that's what, 5 feet
Yep.
used? I'm going to swim over to Newsen.
You're still in the fish suit, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
which
Gives you a swim speed.
yes. I'm gonna swim to the other side of you, which is my movement. My Aura of Courage is going to trigger. You are no longer frightened. Because you are within 10 feet of me. Is the cone a spell
No.
or a magical effect?
It's a magical effect.
I would like to cast Dispel Magic on that.
Isn't Dispel Magic touch?
Is touch, isn't it?
Wah, 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 wah.
No, it's 120 feet. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range.
Can
Any
you
spell,
dispel...
third level or lower.
Oh, it's not a spell.
It's a yeah. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. You declared it as a magical effect.
Hang on. I'm looking up if you can...
Not casting. I just put it in the chat.
You cannot suppress anti-magic.
That kind of makes sense. You know? Like,
So
you're
I
using
will
a
let you keep the dispel magic and do something else if you want to.
Okay.
Mhm.
Then. Huh.
Oh, we can take 3 legendary actions a turn.
Oh. Terrifying.
So it can get 6 legendary actions off a turn. Holy fuck. Right, it can get 6 eye beams off a turn. This is gonna be fun.
Don't they have a limited amount of legendary actions?
Yes.
No. Legendary actions. The beholder can take 3 legendary actions using the eye ray option below. It can take only 1 legendary action at a time and only at the end of another creature's turn. The beholder regains spent legendary actions at the start of its turn.
So 6 within the turn order, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
That seems crazy
yeah,
to
it's-
have
it's
no
limited.
limitation.
Yeah. It's the legendary resistances that have a limitation, because once they're out, they're out.
Yeah.
Cool. I am going to cast. I'm going to cast Longstrider at 2nd level to give me and Nuzin an additional 10 feet of movement.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it is going to try and shoot you with an I-beam. So go ahead and roll me a d10. I figure letting you guys roll for what you're getting hit with is more fun.
Yeah.
You cannot be feared, so you automatically succeed the save. All right. Nuzin, you are no longer feared.
Yippee!
It is
I did
your
hear
turn.
that.
And you have 10 extra movement.
You do. You are
Okay,
long
now.
stridered.
Okay. Okay. But we are. So are we still 20 feet below this thing, or is the water lower now?
The water drops to 2.5 feet, so you are 25 feet below this thing right now. But you can now move through the water as if it was normal terrain. The next round it will go back up to 10 feet.
Be nice to not have this bitch so high up.
Behold!
We run it over, and I guess I'm gonna use my bonus action to Misty Step again.
Cool, roll me the D1000. I'll put you back on its head.
Yes, please. Well, I'm underneath of it for me, but
Well, we'll put you just right there. So you can at least see yourself.
485.
Here, I put you at 35 feet, so you're above it now.
Uncle.
485.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Oh,
You got randomly roll a new race.
What?
Nuzin's changing again.
Oh my god. Okay, what's the roll?
I don't know. It doesn't tell me.
Think of all the different Nuzins that you'll be able to.
I know.
You're gonna have a whole line of marketable plushies.
Mm-hmm. How many marketable Nuzins? I just finished this avatar.
I mean, there's a chance it rolls back into Elf.
The question is, how does it affect the other effects that this?
It specifically says
Mm-hmm.
level and skills remain the same. Remove curses or negate magic will work to restore you. Okay, so you can come back from this. So as soon as this thing looks... I'll have you roll it, but as soon as this thing looks at you again, you're going to revert back to normal anyways.
Ah.
But do I revert back to this form or to my normal form?
I will leave that up to you. I would say this form, though.
Okay.
Just because,
So
you know, you
gets
worked
wasted.
so much time... And also, you've already been in the beam once. If it was going to turn you back into a Nuzantar, it would turn you back into a Nuzantar.
That's fair.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay, roll me a D100.
45.
As Nuzin appears on its back, she turns into a mountain dwarf.
Great. Great.
Roll to hit.
All right.
I'm going to say it doesn't change anything else just for the sake of expediency.
That would be way too big of a bitch to deal with.
Exactly.
Welcome to Wild Magic, everybody.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Jesus.
8 slashing on that one. That was a shit-ass roll
Yeah, that wasn't great.
for damage. And 28.
All right, that'll also hit. Roll damage.
There we go. 16 for that one.
All right, and this thing is going to shoot you with another eye stalk, so go ahead and roll me a D10.
Okay. 2.
2. Give me a con save.
Now that's something I'm good at. Well, if I didn't roll like shit today.
You are paralyzed for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, ending the effect on a success.
Okay.
You called it. You paralyzed Newson.
Oh no!
Start of this thing's turn, it is going to move again. And it is going to turn the magic cone so that it only hits Lulin
That's rude.
and Karak.
Well, it might know Karok's there. I don't know.
It doesn't matter if it knows you're there, but you are magically invisible right now, right?
Yeah.
Not
so now
anymore.
Not anymore.
He just wants to shut down the paladin.
Well, yeah, that anti-fear effect is strong.
I guess because I'm paralyzed, I don't get to make the save to stay on it.
No, yeah, that's kind of what I was going with. I'm not going to make you take damage from hitting the water, but you just kind of topple back off the side.
Okay.
We're going by Minecraft rules, boy.
Yep.
And then it is going to launch 2 I-beams at Elliot and 1 at Newson.
Okay. Newson, you still have Long Strider. I don't. Because it's not concentration.
It is not.
Yeah, so you still have it. I don't.
Newson, do you have an inspiration you could have used on that? Your sheet looks like you have an inspiration.
I mean, I don't remember using an inspiration for a long time, so it's a distinct possibility.
Is that the little sun-looking thing?
Yeah. If it's red, you're supposed. If it's red, you have one.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's black, you don't. Got it.
So we'll keep that in mind for the next turn. Newson. So Newson, roll me a d10, and Elliot, roll me 2 d10. All right.
7 for me.
3 and an 8 for Elliot. So we'll do Elliot. We'll do Elliot first. Elliot, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Can half-elves be feared? I thought they resisted that.
You would have advantage. No, I think it's charmed. They can't be charmed.
Charmed, that's what it is, yep.
An 18 will succeed. Now give me a dexterity saving throw. As this first ray hits you and you push off the magical effects, the second wave hits you, and you begin to turn to stone and you are restrained. You have been hit with a petrification ray. And then Newson with a 7. Roll me a wisdom save. Oh my god, you're an elf. You can't be put to sleep.
Oh, let's go! Being a stupid bimbo worked out for me this time.
I just had too much of the Starbucks. You know me.
As across the pool, you watch...
know pumpkin spice is coming back?
As across the pool, you see a kind of bluish purple beam hit Elliot as he freezes in place, and you watch his fingers begin to turn to stone. So, Elliot, you are restrained. And it is your turn, so you can remake me the saving throw. Also, you're muted. I don't know if you've been talking.
I have been.
Oh,
I totally have been. That's rough, buddy.
Poor Isaac.
Anyways, I was gonna say I definitely did respond with the charmed thing, but I also thought the sleep thing was half elves, not elves.
I think it's all elves.
Perfect.
It's just elf in general.
That's ideal. So glad.
I mean, you can argue against Newson if you want to. What? Why would you get to... well, you're rolling another one.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That was the question.
Yeah,
You told me to
be non-petrified.
Elves are resistant to being charmed and cannot be put to sleep.
All right.
Is that at the end of my turn, or?
It is the end of your turn.
Okay, because I cannot cast a spell while I am restrained.
You cannot.
Okay, well.
You actually can't do anything while you're restrained.
If it only has verbal components, you could.
Yeah.
It just, you can't.
You can talk.
Yeah, just if you don't have...
I don't think he can. I don't think he can talk. A petrified creature is transformed along with any non-magical object is wearing or carrying into a solid inanimate object. The creature is incapacitated, can't move or speak, and is unaware of its surroundings.
See, incapacitated.
Incapacitated is different
What?
from restrained.
I know. Why does it?
Yeah.
Because you're
Hang
probably
on.
not instantly petrified, I would assume.
A
Like,
restrained
it's
creature's
probably-
speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls have advantage and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dex saves.
There you go.
So it's like a process.
Yeah, it is.
You have 6 turns to free yourself from petrification.
You're in the process of getting corrocked. I'm sorry.
So I guess you can attack, but you still have to roll to save at the end of your turn. So you failed to save, but you can attack at
Right.
disadvantage.
Well, of course I'm gonna remove curse. What are you, crazy?
Yep, that's so fair.
It takes greater restoration, not remove curse.
What? We totally removed curse from that other petrified dude. That's
Almost like they're not magic from the same source.
fine. They kind of seem like it, don't they?
I mean, they do.
All right, let me just undo that because I wasn't listening, apparently.
I don't know. It says other magic. I'll allow it. You can unrestrain yourself.
Well, it's up. Look, I ain't one to fight with the DM. If you say I can't, that's fine. That's okay with me.
Okay. Then we'll move right along.
Move right along. I am going to cast something, and it's going to be Dragon's Breath on Jeffries.
Yeah, get the
Let's
flying
go.
boy.
Jeffries, deploy.
Oh, what the hell? Chat apparently can't see any of this fight except for Jeffries right now. There we go. I fixed it.
Oh no, we were just. Oh boy,
You were just invisible,
that's so rough.
isn't it? All right. That brings us to Karak.
All right, so sorry, got distracted. First things first, Karak is gonna be moving this way, trying to get sort of in between, this beholder and slowly petrifying Elliot.
All right.
And Karak is going to attempt to get back down to our level, so to speak, and is going to cast Earthbind on it.
There you go.
And it has to make a DC 18 strength check.
Yoink him down.
Mhm.
Give him the old.
Counter argument, legendary success, because I'm not letting that happen.
Yeah, that's understandable, but hey, I'm getting rid of these things.
You are. You're
Can I
burning through
silvery
them.
barbs of legendary
No,
resistance?
you cannot.
Wow.
Damn it!
I mean, Silvery Barbs does a roll, and this has no roll to it. I think Karak's gonna stand there, just gonna be there in
All
the
right.
open.
At the end of your
We're not gonna
turn,
make
it's going to
ourselves
shoot an eye
invisible
beam
yet.
at you. Roll me a d10.
Got it. There we go.
An 8. Cool. Roll me a dex save. Oh, wait.
Right. Yeah.
No, yeah, that works. No, it doesn't. Roll again. Keeping track of
Okay.
what rays have been used in what turn order.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so roll again. Got it.
A 10! Well, that one can definitely work. Still give me a dex save.
Got it. Save. Dexterity.
Oh, buddy.
It was gonna happen. We all know.
You take 45 necrotic damage as this black beam hits you in the chest.
Why does this feel familiar?
All right. Lulin.
Yeah, okay. Go over that way. I'm out of the fucking beam of no magic. You're really making me think with this one.
What? You can't just run up and swing? Okay, so Newton is stunned right now.
Mhm.
I gotta get all these effects going here.
I think they're specifically paralyzed, right?
Yes,
Got it.
but we'll use the stun symbol because it's the only one I have, Sky.
Mm-hmm.
And then Elliot is restrained. Karak is fine. Lulin is fine.
And you're really making me think.
Don't hurt yourself. Love you, buddy.
Damn.
I thoroughly love playing a support. I thoroughly love playing support characters, but there's nothing that I love more than PT making me fucking think.
Oh, well, I have riddles for you then.
See, I don't like riddles.
You like it when I
just
make you
like-
think.
I just like tactical thinking. That one is useful. That one is useful.
Oh,
That one is useful. That probably won't work.
God, it's already been an hour?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Fine. Fuck you. I cast Moonbeam.
What's the save?
DC 14 con.
DC 14 con.
I love using a save that this thing is good at.
Damn. Alright, we're
Still
gonna
takes
take
half
care-
damage though, right?
Yeah. Solid damage.
Very solid. And it takes damage at the start of its turn? Yeah.
When a creature
Okay, yep, it
enters
starts
the
its
spell
turn
area
there.
for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, it's engulfed in ghostly flames. Yes.
Alright. It is going to shoot you with an I-beam. Roll me a d10.
Six.
6. 6?
Six.
Roll me a
What do I feel
strength
like-
save.
Oh.
21.
You succeed as this thing, you feel that you are almost being lifted into the air before you break free. Alright. That brings us to Newson.
All right.
Also, lair action happens, right? We're all in water.
Oh yeah, the water begins to rise again. If you have a swim speed and are not restrained or paralyzed, you can float back to the surface. Those of you who do not will start your turn 5 feet from the surface, headwise. You know what I mean. You
Okay.
start your turn underwater.
So, I'm rolling a con save to get out of this, yeah, so?
You are paralyzed. Yep, con save.
There we go. 20.
That will break you out of it.
Alright, fuck this.
That is at the end of your turn.
That's at the end?
Yep.
So I
you
can't
roll-
do anything.
You roll the
Okay.
saves at the end of your
Yeah.
turn.
Cool, love that. Alright, fucking, I'll be here.
This fight is
I'm gonna eat my-
is the definition of find an opening.
Yeah.
Beholder fights are fun, chat. That's why I run them all the time.
They're real Honestly, this is the first one I've ever had, and so far it's been pretty good.
All right. Start of the Beholder's turn. It's gonna make a dex save or a con save. Con save. Roll me 2d10 for Moonbeam. Or did you upcast it?
I casted it at 4th.
Okay, so roll me 4d10.
Damn!
That's some good fucking damage
That is
right
some
there.
really good fucking damage. You know what kind of damage that is?
Radiant.
No, that is the kind of damage that ends up with you in the center of the I-beam.
Damn.
Okay, I'm in the center. But guess what's not in the center?
Newson.
Yes. Okay. If you're putting the,
How can I?
are you putting, if you put me in it, it doesn't take away the Moonbeam.
Yes, it does.
I don't believe so.
Look at the cone.
Is also
Yeah,
Cone
no,
gets rid of
no,
it.
I was saying if you put it on me.
Yeah,
Moonbeam
no,
doesn't
it's
go away,
just
but if you
so.
put it on Moonbeam too, it will.
Here's the dangerous part. As a DM, for any of you who ever want to run a Beholder, here's what you have to consider. It cannot hit anything in its I-beam with its eye stalk attacks. Because they are magical effects. It is going to use a lair action, though. As the ground beneath the Beholder, including the wall. I'm just going to make this square and then I'll move it. $20 by 20. So as the wall beneath it becomes like this gnarly, slimy, difficult terrain. And that lasts until the initiative count 20 on the next round. Elliot, go ahead and roll me a dex save.
Yay!
Is the effect they're under magical?
Fair point.
The
Am I in this
Elliot,
row?
you are free.
Great. I feel like I should have moved Jeffrey's last turn because he would have flown,
Yeah, where do you want to put him?
but it's kind of a moot. He would have flown away from all of the people so that he wouldn't have caught in any I-beams. If that's all right.
Yeah, you can put him like right there.
Okay.
In that case,
Um,
on it. Oh no, it used a layer action on its turn. God, this thing has a lot of. I'm playing with an entire party's action economy on one character.
Yeah, you really
Yeah.
are.
That's what makes
How many layer
Beholders
actions does it get?
Huh?
How many layer actions does it get?
Oh shit.
Is that also unlimited?
Yes, but it has more. So it's lair actions. When fighting outside a lair, it can invoke the ambient magic to take lair actions. On initiative count 20, the Beholder can take one lair action. Didn't know it was on initiative count 20. It has 3 lair actions, but it can't repeat an effect until they have all been used, and it can't use the same effect 2 rounds in a row.
I see. Interesting. Checks out. Anyways, Jeffries does the approach, and bam! Where'd it go? Let me just.
Breathe on that guy.
He done got
Breathe.
breathed.
He's
Now,
breathing.
would that be a concentration spell?
It is not a concentration spell.
Fantastic.
Check.
That's what I was looking for. Roll. What do I need to roll?
DC 17 dexterity.
Oh, it's gonna
Man,
fit.
fucking
It is gonna
flies.
fail that shit.
Really? All right.
It has a movement
That's
speed
a
of
shocker
20
to me.
feet. It is not particularly fast.
Bam! 15 damage for the win.
All right.
And then Jeffries is going to use the rest of his movement to go over here.
It's gonna I-beam Jeffries.
You bastard!
Roll me
Oh,
a
Jeffy.
roll me a d8 or roll me a d10.
I was going to say, that's not what we've been rolling thus far.
Okay. Roll me a strength save.
All right. Strength. Save, please. 15.
Jeffries fails. So it is Jeffries freezes in the air as if being gripped by a giant invisible hand. So Jeffries is now restrained.
That's so rude.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does that eye have to stay focused on Jeffries while he's restrained?
No.
No. Okay.
It just randomly fires a beam.
So none of its
Well,
stuff is concentration?
It doesn't have
No.
any concentration.
It's got ADHD.
Oh. I get it for the beams, but it seems like for something like that, like if you're hit with a magical effect,
That's
it's
why
one
the effect
thing,
ends at the start of
but-
its next turn.
I see.
Yeah, it can only hold something for one turn.
Got it.
But you know, it can do things with that, like lift them out of the anti-magic beam and smoke check their shit.
Mhm.
Well, I guess it couldn't hit them if they're in the anti-magic beam. It could move them into the anti-magic beam. Elliot, it is your turn. Now, I know you moved Jeffries.
What's my turn?
Yeah, would you also like to... Oh, I don't know. So you're done?
Well, I
Or would you like-
I rolled that save, didn't I?
No, because it canceled
the
it.
save.
Because it canceled it.
Oh.
It looked at you with
Right.
its anti-magic
Would
stuff
you
and it
maybe
undid
want to
the
swim to the
effect.
surface where there are things that are vital, like oxygen?
Oxygen is pretty fun and funky fresh.
Yeah.
It's literally funky fresh.
Yeah.
Actually, if you can describe your oxygen as funky, you might want to reconsider using that oxygen.
Yeah.
Or you live in a big city.
Yeah. Where you
My
should
funky
still
O2.
reconsider using the oxygen, to be fair.
Yeah. All right. Karak, you're
All right.
up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
All
whoa,
right.
whoa. I still
Oh.
have a spell slot.
They do.
Fair.
That's what I thought. Do-bo-bo. Do-ba-do. I don't really have that many magic spells, do I?
I don't
What
have
do
that
you
many
mean I
magic
don't have that
spells.
many magic spells? The
Yeah,
fuck are you
wizard.
on?
Sorry, I don't have many damage spells. I wasn't speaking English. My bad.
Roll damage.
Not 1, 2. Let's go.
Damage. Critical?
Critical.
It doesn't critical. Oh, okay, it does.
Elliot, you swim out of the way and rise to the surface, and what do you do? Just snap your fingers and this thing explodes?
I think he sees the hand reaching out for Jeffrey. He's just like, no,
My
he's fine.
bird!
My boy.
My boy.
How very Roy
So he
Mustang
just
of you.
eats it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Karak, it is your turn.
All right. I am in the magic cone, so my swim speed is normal, right?
It is.
Okay. The only place I think I can get to with my swim speed at the moment is over here. And Karak is once again going to attempt to bring this thing down with an earthbind. Actually, is it like floating above? Like, is it floating the same amount above? Like, because it's up like on a rocky
It's like
outcropping
it's
right
like
now?
3 feet above the outcropping. You'd bring it
Okay,
down
then
like 2 feet.
Then that wouldn't really help right now. So instead, Karak is going to once again try to cast Fairy Fire on it to make it easier to hit
I'll accept
if it
that.
stays where it is.
No, I think even when it leaves, it continues to glow.
Oh, well, there we go. It's gonna be a glowy boy.
It is a glowy boy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Karak, it's gonna I-beam Elliot. Elliot, roll me a d10.
All right.
Fuck you too, buddy.
He didn't like the fire.
He really didn't.
You did not roll another 3.
I did, boss.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Thanks.
You're so wise.
You have to tell me every time. I'm not going to remember that 3s are wisdom saves. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I don't remember either. I had to check.
Nice.
I actually thought when you rolled a 3 that you actually rolled the 2, which is the paralyze. How much damage does this do? Oh, shit.
Thanks. That made me feel better.
I mean, good thing you rolled a 25.
Yeah.
So I've
What are my
realized that...
consequences, boss?
I mean, nothing. You rolled a 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
no
I've
half
realized
damage.
that
Sounds
while
good.
these are random... Yeah, you take half of nothing. So I realized I've been doing this wrong.
That was the question.
While these I-beams are random, I do get to roll them and then decide who they hit.
Oh.
You do?
I just don't get to
That's
choose
rude.
which 3 I-beams I get. Which would explain why this thing is
Yeah.
getting absolutely dumpstered on right now.
To be fair, it did just wake up. So
Is it getting dumpstered on? I feel like it's kicking some major ass.
I feel like it hasn't
I
done
mean-
a ton of damage.
I'm still at
It's
full
about
health.
to-
the most damage it's done was to Karak, which took out a hefty chunk.
Mhm.
Alright, Lulin, it is your turn. Your fish armor does not work, by the way.
I'm aware.
Normal swim speed.
Oh. Yeah. Which is what difficult terrain now.
Mm.
I would only have to be able to go to 15. Which is unfortunate.
Fucking what?
Huh.
The best part is finding out that Newson technically goes before initiative count 20.
Yeah.
Yippee!
I go on initiative count 20.
So
I
does
got a nat 20. I just have +0.
I got a nat 22! Nat
I'm
20,
going
besties!
I'm
That's
gonna
rude.
dash. Go over there.
Alright, you are free of the I-beam.
What the fuck can I do with the bonus action?
Give him a little kiss. Wink at him. He's never known affection. He might be charmed by Lulin.
You can't tell if he blinks or winks back.
The camera pans over to the left and Tony Laguna is just standing there.
Standing there just licking his lips.
Oh, Lord. Tony Laguna would
No.
fuck a beholder.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I'm gonna get deep in that shit.
Tony has standards.
No, he doesn't.
I'm going to cast Healing Word on Karak. At first level.
Oh, that's so touching. It's gonna shoot. It's gonna shoot Elliot with another I-beam. Roll me a... Actually, I'm gonna roll the I-beam.
I was gonna say, aren't you rolling
Yeah,
your
I'm
beams
changing
before you're
it. I'm
choosing?
changing it. I forgot about that. It is going to shoot Elliot with an I-beam. I need you to make me a DC 16 con save.
Con save. Boo.
Elliot, you are snap crackle paralyzed unless you'd like to use a portent roll. I don't know that any of them get you
Or
over
roll
that
won't
though.
fix it.
Mm-mm.
All right, you are snap crackle paralyzed.
Mhm.
It's alright.
It did not like the fact that you lit it on fire. All right.
Stop being, combustible then, dumbass.
So that's that. This disappears. Newson, it is your turn. You are no longer stunned.
Yippee! Did we decide that potion drinking was a bonus action, or is it a full action?
It is a boat. Are you talking about the blue bison?
Yeah. I'm
That
fucking
would be
done
that would be a
teleporting.
bonus action.
Okay, cool. She's, yeah, pulling the blue bison out. She's fucking done. Magic sucks. We only know bonk in this community. So she's gonna drink the blue bison. So now she is what was it? A dwarf? Wait, was she a dwarf? Okay.
Dwarf until you get hit with a non-magic thing.
A blue-winged dwarf.
Full beard.
That is fully metallic. Oh yeah, of course, full beard. She had mutton chops as a minotaur. She's getting a full beard as a dwarf.
Mhm.
And it's just like, no more magic. I'm fucking done with this shit. Here's the real question. I think we're better off. Okay, so is it 40 feet up?
No,
right
so
now?
it is still only 20 feet up. I'm keeping its
Okay.
I'm keeping its height consistent. The edges
Okay,
of this are
cool.
also 20 feet up.
Okay, cool. That's what I was like, I
No,
gotta
you
figure
are
out.
good. You got to go 20 feet up.
Yeah. Do I still have Longstrider from you?
Yes.
You do.
Okay. Cool.
And that's an additional 10.
I don't know why it's telling me I can't move. Oh, you haven't removed the effect from me, maybe?
No, I definitely did. It's because
Are
it's
you
not
on
the
the
next turn.
ruler?
It's because it's not the next turn yet. Do it now.
Oh, okay.
No.
No, it's
Oh
nope.
well.
It still
Well,
says
we know you have
whatever.
40 feet of movement,
No, actually, I have 50 feet of movement with Longstrider.
which will get you exactly to it.
Exactly. That's why I needed to ask. So here's the thing. If I mean, my sheet says I have inspiration, so I would like to nat 20 and axe attack on the main eye, and just knock out this anti-magic field, because it's annoying as hell.
Did you not though?
Do you want me to not? I can just cut off an eye stalk instead.
I feel like
She's
I
just
like
going
the
to
main
get-
eye.
Okay, you
Keep
like the main
around.
eye? Okay. Then yeah, she's gonna start swinging for the stalk specifically. I'm trying to... So, on the image, they are different colors.
Which color are you aiming for? I guess just tell me which beam that you've seen so far that you're trying to get rid of.
I want to get rid of the one that did a bunch of damage to Karak, which was black.
Okay, so you are getting rid
Maybe.
of the death ray.
Yeah, the death ray.
Oh fuck, that sounds like a great one to get rid of. Do that.
Exactly! I would like the death ray gone, and I will uninspiration myself.
All right,
Karak got hit with
roll
death ray, still
your
live.
damage. Well, roll to hit
Okay.
obviously, and then just roll damage.
Yeah. But it's
Way
a
better
crit.
than the magic ray.
Yep.
Alright, so that's 21 for that one. Man, that was a shit-ass damage roll, but that's fine. And then she'll just swing for another stalk at the next closest one, basically.
Okay, roll to hit at disadvantage. This is a called
Reckless
shot.
attack.
All right, roll to hit normally.
I don't use it a lot, but oh man, that was not my best.
That will not hit.
Balls ass. All right.
All right, at initiative count 20, there's kind of a pulse comes from it. And the walls within 120 feet of the beholder sprout grasping appendages.
Oh.
Each creature of the beholder's choice that starts its turn within 10 feet of such of a wall must succeed on a DC 15 dex saving throw or be grappled.
Okay.
Which is all of you. Including
Wait, 50
Jeffries.
feet? Jeffries, okay.
It's every wall within 120 feet of this thing.
Oh,
Oh,
including
120
the
feet.
Including the wall of the...
wall that of the water. I see. I was like, I'm not near a wall, but I am.
As the water begins to sink again, I need you all to make me dex saving throws.
Okay. Oh my god.
There it is. Okay.
All right.
There you go. Sorry about that.
Twinning.
Why?
Winners.
Lulin and Karak are equally dexterous.
So Lulin and Karak, you managed to get away from these tentacles as Elliot and Newson, you are grappled.
Mm-hmm. Me and Elliot doing lots of damage, but also fucking going through it.
Oh, roll me a Jeffries save as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fly,
Oh,
Jeffries, fly!
Dexterity. Saving throw. You can
Oh.
Jeffries could not do it. This
That's
thing is going to fly to here. And it is going to shift the I-beam so that it catches all of you. And then it is going to bite Newson at advantage.
Yep.
Monchity crotchety.
Oh.
And I can't silvery barbs it because I'm in the magic sphere. This is so sad.
And it is going to do
Alexa, play
35
Despacito.
piercing damage to you.
Oh, that could have been a lot worse.
It really could have. I don't know. It rolled a lot of 5s and 6s. It rolled
It also
4
rolled a
5s, 2
lot of
6s,
ones.
1 1, and 1 2.
Oh, well.
I mean,
I just have a lot of... To be fair, I'm a very beefy elf, so...
I mean, 35 out of 480 is still really high.
All right. Elliot, go ahead and give me a... Well, you need to give me a couple saves, because I'm pretty sure you are both paralyzed and grappled right now.
I'm in a magic field.
The
Anti-magic field.
the paralyzed effect does not get rid of either of those two things.
Yeah.
These are physical appendages.
But it was... Okay.
You're not
but it was a
petrified,
magic-
you're paralyzed.
Okay. Well, okay. Okay,
So
whatever.
the vines aren't
But that
a
was
magical
still-
effect?
No, they are a
You said it was a
physical
magical
effect from a
that
lair
did
action.
this.
Yeah,
Okay.
one of his issues is a
It's-
magical
I
effect.
think it's your
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's
from
your
the eye.
stun. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So the stun, you're free of the stun, you're still grappled.
Great. Okay. I'm okay with that.
This is a lot to keep track of, guys.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you.
I'm never running this again.
I thought you ran this all the time.
God, no, this is the
Alright,
first
so I'm
beholder I've
grappled?
ever ran. Yeah, you are grappled. I'm going to need a DC 15 athletics or acrobatics check to escape.
And what are the rules with grappled again?
I think you can still attack. We hang on. We learned this with the
Elliot's
Umber
like,
Hulk
maybe
the
I
other.
just stay here.
Yeah, like
You have a speed of 0. You can't benefit from any bonus. That's it. You have a speed of 0.
oh, great.
He's like, thanks for... Oh, wait, you can't cast spells. You're in an anti-magic field.
And I
Of
think
this I'm aware.
melee attacks are a disadvantage. Like,
Advantage
Probably.
against you, disadvantage if you're making them.
Yeah. Everything else is fine.
Well, that's fine. Whatever. I didn't care. All right, well, you're right. That since I can't cast a spell, I really can't do anything. But you will,
Yeah.
take out his dagger and start cutting at the arms.
Well, I need you to make a athletics or acrobatics check to see if you can even get to your dagger.
Okay. Sorry, I have to remember how to do this again because
It's been a
things are
minute.
difficult, apparently.
It's a good thing we long rested, though.
I didn't use a single spell, and I was at full health.
As
so
Elliot does.
that long rest had 0 effect on me, except for get rid of a 20 and a 1. Or a 19 and a 1. So,
Weren't you the one that went, a short rest does nothing?
Well, yeah, it's before I looked at my character sheet and saw I didn't need anything.
Mm.
What were my options? Athletics and the other one?
Athletics or acrobatics?
They're the same. They're always the same. It doesn't matter.
You are not getting out.
Nope, sure not, boss.
All right. At the end of your turn, it's gonna bite Newson again.
Yeah.
Wait, it can do that on my turn?
It has legendary actions. One of those is a bite.
And that's for a bite?
It is the end of your
That's
turn.
whack.
He's eating me.
Right.
Oh,
I didn't realize that bite was one of its legendary actions.
Yes, that will hit.
12.
Cool.
Hey,
I thought
not a
his
crit.
legendary
Could be
actions
worse.
Were just eye
Yeah, so-
roll.
God, have you ever brushed your fucking teeth? Ugh. I know you
Disgusting.
understand me, you motherfucker.
I actually
Man's
don't
got
think
deep
it
speak,
does.
bro.
It does not understand you.
It's
Yeah.
smart
Did
enough
not
to
know.
decide who is the most dangerous, but can't.
Can't
Alright.
understand common.
Not everyone knows.
It
common,
speaks two
Nathan.
languages. Common is not one of
really
them.
know common, okay?
All right,
That's rough, buddy.
Karak, you're up.
All right, so first things first, Karak's going to use their movement to get out of, out of this I-beam. And I think they're going to attempt to stop what's going on by casting Feeble Mind on this thing.
Mm.
It probably won't work, but it's worth a shot.
It'll use its last legendary resistance if it has one more. It's resisted at least 2 things now.
It will
Bitch
not.
ass.
It will just succeed.
Oof.
If I can get out of this fucking cone.
All right, and then let's see. Do I have? I know I have a bonus action because I haven't used anything yet. Okay, the spell allows you to, when you cast the spell, and then as a bonus action. If I were to cast Expeditious Retreat right now, would that give me more movement this turn or next turn?
Put it in the chat. Let me see it. Or, yeah, I'll just look at your sheet.
Never mind. I don't have pack slots for it. I'm out of pack slots.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, we've been using a lot to get rid of those legendary resistances, so I think Karak is just gonna... We're gonna use my bonus action to instead use Hidden Step, and we'll just go invisi.
That's a good call, because it was about to I-beam the fuck out of you. Now it's gonna I-beam Jeffries instead.
Poor Jeffries.
Can... Jeffries needs to give me a con save.
I don't know where the fuck Jeffries is.
I got it.
Jeffries is... yeah.
Why can't I see Jeffries?
I don't know why you can't see Jeffries. You should be able to because you have
Probably
control
because
on
he's
it.
Wall right
slightly
here.
down a hallway.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Elliot,
They're like behind
Elliot
you.
should have Jeffries' vision, so I don't know why he can't
Oh.
see him.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know.
Foundry's a
Anyways,
little bitch.
Jeffries is now paralyzed.
what a bastard.
And Lulin, it's your turn.
Ah.
Also, Newson, when you're in the beam, your blue bison cancels.
Yeah, I know.
But hey, you're an elf again.
If it helps, this thing is desperately trying to stay alive right now.
I'm going to...
I want to kill it so bad.
Dash.
Where are you dashing to?
Oh, I already dashed. I'm...
Oh,
just
you
in front of
already
Karak.
dashed.
I'm just gonna healing word Karak again.
Round after next. Okay. 4 healing, Karak.
4 healing to Karak.
Newton, go ahead and give me an athletics or acrobatics check.
One sec before we do that, because I do want to be fair. Lulin can't see me.
Oh, totally fair. You know what else? This thing can eye stalk Lulin.
Sorry, Lulin. We gotta have both of them.
No, that's perfectly fine. That
Yeah.
is 100% fine. Then I just won't cast anything.
Okay, go ahead and give me a dex save.
Dex save. Oof.
The petrification process has begun.
Oof.
All right, Newsing, go ahead and give me an acrobatics or an athletics check.
This is at the beginning of my turn, yes? Just want to be clear.
It doesn't say. It just says escaping
Do
requires a successful...
Okay.
Let me see if escaping a grapple requires an action.
Yeah.
Because
Because-
that is your question, right?
Yes. I'm still at level with it, am I not?
You are.
Yeah, then I'll just if it takes my action to escape, I'm not gonna fuck with it.
It does take your action to escape.
Yeah, fuck that then. Reckless attack.
All right, roll normal.
19.
That will hit. Roll damage.
13.
All right.
Reckless attack again.
All right. Roll it. Smoke check this motherfucker.
28.
All right, roll it. Roll damage.
9. God.
All right. On this thing's turn, and the tentacles are still here. They will end initiative count 20 next turn. It is going to try and move away from you, so you can roll an opportunity attack at disadvantage on it.
Yippee! Oh, wait. It attacked Lulin, didn't it? While it was within 5 feet of me?
Oh yeah, you could have sentinel attacked it.
Sentineled it, too. Alright, let
And
me
does
go
that
ahead
prevent it from moving? Nope, you just get an attack.
It's just an extra attack if it doesn't attack me. So, because it attacked Lulin, it's an extra attack.
All right, roll to hit.
23.
This one will be at disadvantage. You can't reckless sentinel attack.
Oh, yes, that's so true. Okay, here, let me just do a second one. 17.
That will miss.
Okay.
So now roll me your attack of opportunity.
Yep. Also at disadvantage?
Also at disadvantage.
Alright. Attack. Disadvantage. Oh, nat 1. That's so sad. Man, that was shit-ass rolls there, too. My god.
I'm gonna have it bite you one time for shits and giggles as it runs away.
Damn, it's got so much bite.
It misses too. It is going to, at the end of your turn, because the bite was your punishment for the crit fail.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to irate Lulin again. Oh no, Lulin would have been... No, he got out of the magic field last turn.
Yeah.
A 5. Go ahead and roll me a con save, Lulin. And either way, you're taking damage. That will succeed, so you're going to take half of this. You take 22 necrotic damage. On its turn, it is going to fly away from Newson.
I'd be like a real eyeball, you motherfucker!
And it is going to hit Elliot, Karak, and Lulin with eye beams.
Can it see me?
You're right, it can't see you. It's going to hit Elliot with 2 and Lulin with 1.
Bitch, I haven't been able to move in 2 turns.
Yep.
Anyways, carry on.
Okay, so a 4. Okay, I'll hold that.
I like that it is electing to keep exclusively me and Jeffries in the eye beam.
Okay. Elliot, I need a con save.
I'm on it, boss man.
Lulin, I need a dex save. Okay, Elliot succeeds. So Elliot is not paralyzed, still restrained. Lulin, you
How
fails
long are the arms lasting?
until the start of the next turn. Initiative count 20 on the next turn. Also, the water does begin to rise again. Okay, so Lulin, you have failed to save, so your speed is half for 1 minute. In addition, you cannot take reactions. You can take either an action or a bonus action on your turn, not both.
Ugh, slowness.
You can
That's
repeat the
rough.
save at the end of your turn. I also need you to make me a strength save. All right. With the strength save fail, you are now in its telekinetic grip, and it can move you up to 30 feet in any direction.
This is the battle of saving throws. Oh, you little bitch.
And I'm gonna put you into
Which-
the into
Drops
the
him
IV.
out of both effects.
Yeah.
Ha! It does. You're totally right.
Yep.
So I'm no longer petrified.
You know
and
what?
I'm-
That's a
Yeah,
really
or
good point,
restrained.
but I let you guys, Oopsie.
I mean, you already put me there.
That's true.
That's
You
true.
did.
Okay, then
Yeah,
take the
you
spell slot
already-
for the spell I let you uncast.
All right, fuck you then.
Okay.
I will take my spell slot, you motherfucker.
We've reached a fair agreement. If I don't get oopsies, neither does
fair.
anyone else.
He could have just cast it on somebody else, since he couldn't see Karak, but it could have still
That's
been
not the spell
cast.
slot I'm talking about. I'm talking about when he tried to remove Curse himself. No, what did you try to cast?
Nope.
Oh, you tried to
No,
cast
I-
a spell magic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we're taking the slot for.
Yeah.
Because I let Brando oopsie it and take it back.
Oopsie.
Elliot, it is your turn. Go ahead and roll me
Fantastic.
athletics or acrobatics.
Okay,
Is
wait,
it-
but just to clarify, this lasts 2 turns?
It does.
You're
Oh.
you're also out of
The reading on this one specifically says, walls within 120 feet of the beholder sprout grasping appendages until initiative count 20 on the round after next.
Oh, that's so mean. Sorry, I know that it's usually next turn, so I just...
The other two, one of the abilities is instant, one of them is next turn, and one of them is 2 turns from now.
That's
I mean-
such bullshit. I'll simply die.
You're out of the
But he's still grappled.
anti-magic.
Yeah.
You
okay,
can
I'm
cast.
still grappled,
Spells
though.
while
Question.
grappled, yeah.
Just out of curiosity, though.
PT?
Yes.
The telepathy from the thing, is that still like a talking free action?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Brock can just tell PT, he can just tell Elliot, like, hey, I'm in the center of the room, keeping tabs.
Don't fucking fireball me.
I think
Elliot, you know,
Just
if you need to get away
responds
from the
with-
wall, I'm here.
Oh, yeah. Does that take my action?
I'm gonna
No,
go with
that's
yes
good.
if you're escaping a grapple.
what?
It is a teleport.
But it's a
so-
teleport, yeah.
Does
Let
it?
me
What
look
does
up
it say on your sheet, Karak?
what
Does it take
is-
an action?
Yeah.
That
What
is
do
what
the
I'm
sheets
looking at.
say?
I was gonna say.
Because it's not free, I'll tell you that.
Karak,
Yeah.
look with your special eyes.
That one right there. You can, yeah, it's your action to teleport to an unoccupied space closest to them. So it will take an action, so you can weigh the pros and cons of anything.
What's 6 seconds underwater? I cast Fireball.
Okay, does that have a verbal component?
That's a great question.
Verbal, semantic, and material.
Mhm.
Because you are, as you previously stated, underwater.
Yeah.
I can't just go. Fireball!
No, you can. I'm just gonna roll to see how much water you inhale. So roll me a con
Oh,
save.
well, in that case, sure. Full send Fireball.
All right, I have. I'm gonna legendary resistance that fireball, by the way.
All right.
So roll
no
damage,
effect?
half damage. It's just a normal.
Okay.
Legendary resistances are not a natural 20; they are just a success.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
That was a
Look
rough.
at those rolls.
Yeah, that was rough.
Oh.
1, 1,
Oh
2.
my lord.
Let me see
But-
let me see what drowning damage is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. That's
But
actually insane.
that means a legendary resistance was wasted
Was
on an
kinda
18.
waste- Yeah.
True.
Wasted a legendary resistance on resisting
9
18 damage. Yeah.
When a creature runs out of breath or is choking, it can survive for a number of turns equal to its con modifier. What's your con modifier?
+2.
+2. So you can get 2 turns underwater. At the start of its next turn, it drops to 0 hit points and is dying, and it can't regain health or be stabilized until it can breathe again. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yeah, drowning's wild.
The West Marches is about to get so much more interesting.
Oh no.
None of us have been fighting underwater yet, to be fair.
But we have the boat update coming soon.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair.
Viola's not going to get on the high seas.
Of course she is. Well, I mean, she doesn't have access to a boat currently,
That's true.
so
You can buy one at the
Got it.
carpenter shop.
well,
Yeah.
she's got
As
her pets to take care of.
you fireball this thing, Elliot, it is just going to respond with a very nice, very easy, very breezy cover girl, Ire, at you.
Naturally. You bastard.
Go ahead and roll me a dex save.
Are you
At disadvantage because you're grappled.
fucking kidding me?
You are slowed for the next minute. Half movement, no reactions, action or bonus action, not both on your turn.
God. Fuck you.
Guys,
I hope you only have no more legendary resistances, you bastard.
and I hope you drown.
God.
Now you can't make me.
Bet I can.
No, you can't.
You can't.
Yeah, I know, the water's gonna drop.
There's not even. I mean, there's that.
I can keep him underwater for one more turn.
Nope, you certainly cannot.
Why can't I?
Because he could teleport to Karak,
Who would still be underwater.
but he wouldn't be restrained, so he could swim.
True. Alright. Karak, it is your turn. You reappear.
All right. The water is 10 feet right now, right?
It is currently 10 feet deep.
All right. That means that my armor is able to let me use my swim speed, so I'm going to...
And it
I
is
just
20 feet above
realized-
the water.
I just
Yeah.
realized this is the world's worst wave pool.
It really is, isn't it?
It really is.
How many legendary resistances does this guy have? Anybody know?
Usually
A
they
number
have
between
three.
1 and a million.
So
I'm-
if
Okay.
Like, I think most major monsters have 3. We wouldn't have any way of actually knowing, but...
Technically, you
Okay,
wouldn't have any
fair.
way in character of knowing it was legendary resistancing.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
out of
Yeah,
character, that is
but
absolutely
it's a
something
boss
you
battle.
can track.
so
Yeah,
It's a
20
boss
feet
battle.
above the water right
and
now?
everyone
It is
that
20
attends
feet above
boss
the water
battles.
right now.
exactly.
all right, if I were to dolphin dive out of the water, would that use the last 20 of my movement? Or
I would say you probably can't get that high.
that makes
It
sense.
is
what
a
I was
swim
gonna say.
speed, not a dolphin speed.
You know, that's fair. I think Karak is just gonna get as far as he can from the opposite wall because, you know, this thing
That's-
has a lot of eyes.
That
but it's only
wall
got one
also
big
has
one.
tentacles
Yeah,
on it,
I was
Karak.
gonna say, that wall's got tentacles too.
This whole
right.
cavern is a tentacle-infested mess right now.
All
It's
right.
like 120 feet of all around it.
All right, and you said if I was within 10 feet of the wall,
Mhm.
then okay. I can't tell if this is 10 feet or 15.
That,
feet,
we'll
really.
call that 10. That'll be fine.
All right, so
I'm not going to catch
Then
you
we-
with it right there.
okay. So not here.
Right there you can go and not get caught
Okay.
by a tentacle.
Got it. So Karak is gonna get. Dear Lord, that stuttered for a little bit. Is going to. We've gotten down to. There we go. There are my cantrips. Karak is just going to begin shooting off his Eldritch Blast.
Roll to hit.
There it is. There we go. And I have. How many beams do I have? I believe I got 3 beams right now.
3 beams.
Yeah. So first beam,
We'll miss.
second beam,
We'll miss.
third beam.
We'll
Oh.
miss.
Oof.
God, that was so tragic. What the fuck were those rolls?
It's gonna hit you with an eye beam.
Yeah, well, it's not the end of my turn yet. Is
Oh,
it?
you're right. It's not the end of your turn.
Yeah, we're gonna. Karak is going to once again use Hidden Step and become invis.
Excellent move. Okay, it's gonna eye beam Elliot again. So, what's
Hello,
this?
guys.
Elves
I
can't be
appreciate
put.
not
Elves
dying
can't be
here.
put to sleep. You're a son of a bitch.
Let's go.
All right, Lulin, it's your turn.
I feel like at this point, it's just getting frustrated.
Well, I'm just sad that I haven't rolled a 9 yet.
What?
No, you rolled the 6. Never mind. Braining.
A 9 is the disintegration ray.
Pardon?
It's 10d8 force, and it could kill Karak in one move.
Nice.
Why do you think Karak's acting like a
Like a little guy.
scared little guy?
So what are you
They
doing,
got
Lulin?
one beam and said no.
But what? I moved 30 feet. I'm gonna throw a fucking javelin at it.
Roll to hit.
Hell yeah.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Can I divine smite?
No, you can't use
on
magic.
Javelin? Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right. You know what? 5.
Okay, honestly, I might run a Beholder again, just because I'm thinking about the West Marches and how fun it would be to run this thing against, like, 9 players.
Yeah.
And just be cooking them one after another. It's gonna shoot Elliot again. Because it can't see Karak.
I know. I was
Let
going to say,
me
it literally
out of-
can't do anything else. So.
Get me out of this hell!
Not until initiative count 20, and your initiative count 21. Roll me a con
I
save,
didn't
Elliot.
remember, but I did remember.
Welcome back to being paralyzed.
Fuck you!
First major boss fight, Elliot chooses not to participate. Second major boss fight, Elliot is not allowed to participate.
You sit on the bench and you enjoy it.
All right, Newson, go ahead and give me an athletics or an acrobatics.
Athletics it is. 19, eh?
You do manage to smash free, so you can move, but that is your action.
All right. Hold on, I gotta zoom in so I can fucking see everything.
I know there's a lot going on this fight.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
All right, get my ass over here. Right there.
You got a bonus action?
Well, hold on. I gotta look at how something works really quickly. I never used it before.
Oh no,
'Cause
that's so deeply concerning to me. Where's this at? Your spell book?
No. Doo-loo-loo. Yeah, I think I can just do this. We're gonna do something I never fucking do and use my meta magic to quicken spell.
Okay.
And I will use that because I'm annoyed to cast Magic Lance because none of my other spells are attack spells.
Okay. So that is a ranged spell and you are within melee distance, so it will have disadvantage.
Well,
oh no, it just hits anyways.
No, it does not. It does not.
Oh right,
hit.
it's not
No. It's not.
It ain't no magic missile.
It ain't no magic missile.
That's rough.
It
Why isn't
ain't
magic
no.
missile?
Because it's a cantrip.
Oh, all right.
But I do love it. We'll give it a
Prestidigitation, make its teeth smell better.
Let me clean those up for you.
So we're gonna meta magic, magic lance at disadvantage. Well, that's an 11.
That is an 11.
It was worth a shot.
At initiative count 20, the tentacles disappear, but Nuzin, the ground beneath your feet erupts as an eye opens beneath you and fires a lance at you.
Oh, fun.
1d9. Roll a 9. Roll a 9. I want to disintegrate someone. Fuck.
Nope.
Give me a dex save.
Saves, dex. That, what the fuck? I'm not gonna roll so shit.
That's brutal. Nuzin, you are slowed. Can't take reactions, action, or bonus action. You know the deal. You know the deal.
Yes.
You know the deal.
I get to do one thing.
Yep. This thing is going to move again.
You motherfucker. Stop running from me. Stop running from the Lord!
And it is going to fire all 3 eye bolts at Nuzin. So the first one is a 7. Can't be put to sleep. Fuck you. I finally rolled it! I finally rolled
no.
it! Give me a dex save! It's all I've been waiting for this entire fight.
Why am I rolling such shit deck saves today?
Oh, wait. I rolled that backwards.
Was it supposed to be?
I was gonna say, I don't think a 13 is
Oh,
gonna
no.
help you, Nuzin. I'm sorry.
Fuck, I rolled it backwards
Goodbye.
again.
10d8.
There we go.
10d8.
It is
Oh,
10d8.
my
God.
10.
So, Nuzin, you are going to take 52 damage.
Okay.
And the last ray is a 6. Which is the telekinetic ray. Roll me a strength save.
That is a nat 20.
That is a nat 20. I don't know what to give you for that, but I guess
You should let me, because it moves
pulls
me.
it
You
to
should let it.
Nuzin.
You should make it so that it pulls me towards it.
I'm not going to do that.
I think you should. It's such a dumbass that it
I'll
pulls
tell
me
you.
towards it.
Well, it's not a
Equal and opposite
dumbass.
reaction. Equal and opposite reaction. It gets pulled towards
I'll tell
Nuzin
you
'cause
what.
Nuzin's too
That-
strong.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah. I grab its magical hand and yank it towards me somehow.
I'll tell you what. I'm still not going to do that. But I will let you end your slow. Early.
Okay. I will accept that, yes.
I will let you end your slow early, but I'm absolutely not going to let you pull this thing back into melee range.
Boo!
Elliot, it is your turn. You are paralyzed.
That's great. Just like, I can only assume, just like paralyzed standing on the wall where I was grabbed.
Yep, but the upside
like,
is the
oh,
water
fucking
is
great.
no longer above your head. So go ahead and roll me a con save.
Gotta love it. Do-bo-bo, do-do-bo-do. I remember how this game works.
Alright, you are still paralyzed.
Great.
At the end of your turn, it's going to fire another beam at Newton.
Of course it is.
It's
But
mad.
what about Jeffries? I can control Jeffries, and
Jeff-
he's not restrained anymore.
He is not restrained anymore.
that's
You are
true.
correct.
Fly free, Jeffries!
Fucking run. I can't move him, though. I don't know why.
Because I removed restrained. You should be able to move him now.
I still
Are you on the measure tool?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Sorry, I haven't moved in a long time.
Jeffries
Yeah,
is coming to help.
Just dashing. And it's like, oh my god, are you okay? Jeffries takes this opportunity to dig through Elliot's jacket and get the seeds that he's been using as treats.
Owls are carnivores.
You know what? You know what?
You
That
got
Sorry.
mice in your pocket.
that is real Douglas energy.
That is Douglas energy.
Speaking of
Who the fuck
Douglas,
is
Sky,
Douglas?
give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ah, you bitch ass.
You some bitch.
So we've used that one, that one, that one. You are now afraid of it
Cool.
until Lulin runs up to you at the end of his turn, in which case you will no longer be afraid of it.
Please and thank you.
Okay, so it is used, this turn it is used a 2, it is used that one, that one, that one, and that one. Good to know. Alright, Karak, it's your turn.
All right, Karak is now visible again, and runs. Think around here, and Karak is once again going to try his best, which he always does.
Yeah.
He always tries, and that's enough. We're going to try and hit him with an Eldritch Blast, with one of these Eldritch Blasts at least.
You got this, man.
First one will hit, roll damage.
Yeah, get his ass.
Normal damage, 3.
Oh.
Another Eldritch Blast.
Alright. That'll hit, roll damage.
There we go.
There we go, that's
One
more
more
like
better.
it.
That's nice.
Got their number.
The power.
That'll hit, roll damage. You were just
Yeah,
banking the
remember.
extra points for later.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. There we are. So we hit all of those, and usually this would be where Karak would say, "Hey, I'm gonna hidden step," but I think he try and be brave this round.
It's okay.
He's
I'm
trying
here to
to
suck up the damage. Let the rays hit me.
The first time Karak ends a
That's what that
turn
was
on
brutal to
invisible,
be
he
on
is
this stage.
absolutely going to get cooked for his efforts.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 7,
Which is
which I don't think we've had this turn
He's
yet.
only barely taken out
Roll me
100
a
of
wisdom-
my HP.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw, Karak.
well, I know what this is.
Night, night, bitch, you pass out.
There we go. Well, that's the first one. What's the next one?
No, it's just doing the one.
Oh, okay.
It's-
I would
He
have fully.
shot a lot of beams at me this round.
It's that's its legendary action at the end of your turn.
Got it.
But you are now asleep. Lulin. The good news is you're not in the anti-magic cone, so even when the water rises, you'll be able to breathe underwater.
Well,
Mhm.
I'm currently on land.
I'm not talking to you.
To me.
Yeah.
Well,
For Karak.
You just said Lulin.
Alright, Lulin, you're up.
Karak's just having a nice underwater
Why would you say
nap.
my name if you're not talking to me?
Because PT likes to confuse us.
I do. I find I have more fun in the fights when you're dumb.
Please.
Sweetie, please.
Free me. Thank
I free you from the fear.
Thank you. I'm gonna go kill him.
Freedom for Newson.
Freedom for Newson. I'm going to cut off so much of his body.
I'm just gonna do the damn thing again.
Moonbeam?
Yeah, but I didn't want to cast it at second level. I wanted to cast it higher.
Moonbeam his ass so good. Exactly. Just like that.
It's fine. You still take half damage. For good fucking damage.
Good damage.
That is good damage. Good dabblage.
At the end of your turn, Lulin, it's gonna shoot another eye stalk at Newsom. And
Bring it on, bitch. I'll take that one off too.
Can't use that one again. 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 Can't use that. You know what? I'm gonna pick the one. I'm gonna roll. What can it use? What does it have left? 1, 3. It has 3 left. Okay. Give me a con save, Newson.
Okay. 18.
An 18 will succeed, so you're gonna take half damage. So you take 18 more damage.
Have we been chopping off these eye stalks? Is that what's going on?
Just 1.
Okay.
Because I nat 20'd.
It
I
just
assume
can't-
I would take...
Yeah, it just
I
can't.
guess technically I could reckless attack the eye stalks and start taking more of them off.
Why did you have to keep rolling? I don't understand.
You can't use the same one twice on the same turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gotta
I
be
see.
3 different. It's gotta be different eye beams.
And man's been shooting a lot of beams at me.
Yeah.
He's scared of me now.
It's your turn, Newson.
Alright, I'm fucking going over there.
Okay,
Nasty
using your
ass.
bonus action to drink more potion?
Oh, does it not restart?
It does not.
Oh, then yes. I
Okay.
do a little sip
It's a treat.
as a tweet,
So tweet.
which is fine. That I didn't really have anything that I wanted to do with my bonus action anyway. And I'm gonna reckless attack this motherfucker.
Roll to hit. That'll hit. Roll damage.
Alright. I'm crit fishing now. That's 9 damage! God, can I fucking... Fine, 19... God, Jesus!
That
can
will
I-
hit.
I mean, thankfully... Oh, 19 to hit and 19 damage.
Alright.
You'll love to see it. I'm going to... how much did I move to go over there? 15? Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and... 5, 10, 15... that's 30. I don't know that Karak is over there, but I'm gonna be over here.
Yes, you do. Karok's not
Ouch.
hidden stepped.
Oh, well,
Karak's asleep.
actually,
He's just
perfect.
asleep.
If it decides to focus its little beam on me, it'll get Karak out of it. So,
Alright.
this is my choice.
On its turn, the walls sprout tentacles. Lulin and Elliot, go ahead and give me strength saves.
Dude, are you sure? Are you for real right now?
I'm positive.
For real, for real.
Fuck you!
Jesus.
Lulin, you are good. Elliot, you are grappled again. This thing is going to pivot around. Well, it starts its turn, so roll the moonbeam damage first. Oh, it needs to make the con save. You're
Yeah.
totally right.
Yep.
DC 13.
It will succeed.
And then 10 radiant.
Alright. This thing is going to turn around and look through the moonbeam, which drops the moonbeam. Wait, which one is this? Okay, yeah, that's the right one.
Gotta make sure you're
and
dropping the right thing.
as it looks at Newson, say bye, Newson.
No.
As your wings disappear and you fall into the water.
I would like the opportunity to react to grab it. Like, grab on before I fall. Because that would be an expected effect.
Now that you've had it happen once, roll me
Yeah,
athletics.
exactly. Okay. 20.
You
Not
do manage to grab on. It is going to bite the shit out of you.
You know, that's fair.
At advantage, because you reckless attacked.
Yep. Cool.
Oh,
Can't silvery barbs that either.
Oh, fuck.
It's fine. I mean, I'm looking a little fucked up, but I'm not dead.
And then it is going to shoot Karak with 3 eye beams.
I get a sentinel attack for him doing that.
You do. Roll it
One for
roll
each
it
beam
normal
or
as
just
you're
one?
hanging on. Just one.
One for each.
Just one.
Okay,
You
got
no,
it.
you already used your reaction.
Yeah, to
You
grab
used your
onto the
reaction to
thing.
grapple.
Oh, that's right. Yep, you're so right.
So first one it's gonna hit Karak with, because Karak has been the most annoying thing in this fight, is a 3,
Ain't he a stinker?
which is a fear ray, which you're asleep, so that doesn't matter.
He has bad dreams.
A 6, which is the telekinetic. I'm gonna say since you're asleep, you fail to save. It's gonna lift you up out of the
Yeah.
water.
Mm-hmm.
And a 4, which is its slowing ray. So you're
He's
just
having a really like
just-
some bad dreams.
They just pointed at Karak and say, "Stop moving, you little shit!"
Can you hold still for fuck's sake? Eh?
God damn it! Oh god. Well, there we go. Those are the rays.
and it is going to move, being very careful to keep Karak and its out of the anti-magic vision.
Mm-hmm. Understandably so.
And I go with it.
You do go with it. You're going on a little field trip.
We're going on a field trip. Oh, we
You
both
went on
moved me.
I got
I just
it.
went to move
Stop
myself.
moving.
I was just gonna move myself.
Elliot, roll me a con save. The man's continues to be paralyzed.
It's a rough day. Poor
Karak,
Elliot.
go ahead and roll me a
Mhm.
wisdom saving throw.
Let's go.
Oh wait, nope, there is no save to wake up from this. You only wake up if you take damage or another creature takes an action to wake you.
Ah.
So you are just napping for another 9 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Lu-
Unless someone tries to wake him.
Lulin,
Cool.
can't believe Elliot might walk out of another boss fight virtually unharmed.
Not for lack of trying, at least.
I'm gonna go to it. What a fucking bonk.
Alright,
I whack us and I bonk us.
that is a 24, that'll hit. Wait, are you running and jumping to hit it?
Yeah.
Okay. That'll hit, roll damage before you fall. Oh, Divine Smite?
I am in fact absolutely going to Divine Smite.
Might his ass.
Third level. Oh. That is hammer damage and smite damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, get his ass.
I think Lewin just like you ever watch like volleyball players how they like stomp their heels on the ground to get like super fucking vertical?
Fuck
So, like,
yeah.
that's how Lewin jumps, and he just like a hammer to a bell, like a hammer like at the carnival, just smashes this thing into the fucking ground.
So, when you hit this thing, Newson, you feel it more than you see it, but it's almost that anime moment where he hits it, and then there's a half-second pause, and the hammer like digs in, and then
this
the
thing just-
Divine Smite goes off and sends this thing straight down into the water.
Fuck yeah.
So fast that Newson, you are no longer hanging on to it.
Yep.
As you just hover there looking at Lulin for a moment before you both fall as well.
Yep.
Elliot, you are freed. Karak, you are still napping. But you drop back into the water, and I'll say the force of hitting the top of the water wakes you up.
Do we win?
Uh-huh.
Woo!
I want to...
Nugent's got just like gouges out of her.
Yeah, Newson looks fucked. Like, she is, I mean, she took 2 nat 20 bites from that
Yeah.
thing. Like, for
Mhm.
flavor, I'd like to say, because she always claims, like, a tooth trophy from the things that they kill. So I think there's just, like, a tooth stuck in her shoulder from one of the bites. And she just, like, pulls this thing
Actually,
out. Mm.
for reasons I can't get into yet, you can't because its teeth can't fall out.
Oh, interesting. All right, then. Well, I'm still gonna try and rip a tooth out of it then.
I think Lulu will come up to you, Newson, just give you a big ol' hug and
You
put,
guys are still in 10 feet deep water.
Swim up.
Yeah, but I'm
I wait 10
Ocean
seconds and then
swim.
it's 2.5
I'll
feet.
swim up,
Yeah.
give you like a side hug, and I'll give you 20 lay on hands.
Yeah, there's like a lot of blood in the water around
Yeah.
her.
Newson, roll me an athletics check
Okay.
to tear a tooth out.
19.
You pull and pull, but you can't get this tooth to move.
Holy shit, what?
I wonder, as Elliot like climbs up onto this thing and just like opens the eyelid.
When you open the eyelid, the eye's just staring out back at you. Completely ineffectual.
Also, you gave me 20 lay on hands, so I'm gonna add that
No
back.
anti-magic?
No anti-magic.
That's rude.
Roll me investigation, Elliot.
He sure is gonna do that very thing. Oh, boo. I replaced that 4, get this, with a 13.
Hell yeah.
Which, for those who aren't keeping
27.
track, turns into a 27.
Yeah.
Elliot, as you're looking at this thing and you look down into its eye, God, at the back of it you can almost make out what looks like wiring.
What the fuck? Just gonna, like, knock on the machine. Or on the beholder.
Oh, the outside of it's still very squishy and nasty.
Nasty.
What are you thinking, Elliot? What's going on?
Oh, you know, just the usual. As Elliot, like, pulls out his dagger and tries to start to cut out the eye.
As you start to cut out the eye, as you cut around, like, the outside layer, it almost peels away, and inside you see an intricate series of wires.
The man's gonna be studying this like you would not believe.
This is by far the most advanced Magitech you've ever seen.
Well, of course. But he's taking notes as he's dissecting.
Okay?
Did we bring it back to land instead of leaving it in the water?
As the water begins to
Elliot is,
rise
like,
again.
I was gonna say, like,
Yeah.
on a couple cycles of the water rising, and Elliot's just on top of the thing, like, looking at it.
This thing does not
There's an-
float. But it is
What do you
big
mean
enough
this
that you
thing
can
does
just
not
stand on
float?
it.
I mean, it sure doesn't float anymore, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Nugent, as Elliot's investigating this, you walk over and look at the tentacle that you cut off,
Yeah, that is exactly what I was after.
and you see the same thing, that it looks like beneath, like, this skin and muscle, there's almost, like, thick metal with, like, magical conduits running through it.
That'll do. She, like, peels the skin off of it. When she pulls the skin back, is the eyeball, like, mechanical? Like, is it inset into this thing?
Well,
or
the
is
other
it...
half of the eyeball's still up on the top. Because you chop the tentacle in half.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, I'll go climb up to get the...
Yeah, the eyeball's still, like, on it, like, connected to it.
I think Karak is trying to help Elliot as best he can while the water is rising and falling, since he can just stay at the bottom and just, you know.
Yeah, as you guys
Roll
are
with shit.
cutting into this thing, you reveal a shell made of some sort of material that you don't recognize immediately. I'm going to change this off to combat music really quick and take us back to the roleplay screen.
Is this? Never seen anything. Well, I guess I haven't seen a lot. That doesn't help anybody. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
I'm sorry. Dang it.
If you want to peel this thing apart, I need you to either roll me athletics or sleight of hand.
Okay.
Now that's a good question. Which one of these is better for Karak?
I mean, Nuzin can help peel.
Said Okay, it doesn't matter for me either way. So I'm just gonna do sleight of hand because Karak's Karak. He ain't a brute.
All right. So Karak, you can't make a lot of progress on this. Nuzin, if you want, are you just keeping the whole eye stalk?
No, I want to peel it back and see, like, the interior of this stalker.
So it seems to be that same long cable with the conduit, with the Magitech conduits running through it, and the eye appears to be a carefully crafted lens.
Interesting.
Like with as like amazing as Minotaur Smiths are, this is beyond
Yeah.
smithing. This is damn near fabrication.
Yeah.
Like, is this like normal for like? I know you guys said that like there were a lot of like cool tech stuff and everywhere here, but like I've never seen. There's nothing. Like, not even the other guys trying to speak up. Never seen anything like it.
Yeah, that checks out. Never seen anything like it either.
Karak just
So-
looks at Elliot in amazement. It's just like, I didn't think I'd ever hear you say that.
What, that I haven't seen a thing? I've seen many things, but I am only like, young.
Well, yeah, but you're also smart. Like, you've seen,
That's fair. I've read a lot of books. I'm probably gonna
Yeah.
write one on this. As he like
Nice.
just continues pulling things apart. Like trying to figure out the function of each component.
You want me to chop off all the eyes?
No,
No.
don't do any more chopping.
I mean, if you were careful with your axe, you might be able to kind of, and Karak
Peel
kind of,
it like an orange?
yeah, kind of.
And
Right.
if the skin
right,
is
Laura
important
told
to
me
the
about
function,
those. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that, Elliot. What was that again?
and if the skin is important to the function,
That would be an issue. Hmm.
if we want to move it on the land, that might help. But I'm gonna keep investigating unless.
So I'm gonna ask if Karak can use the power of their armor to shift the waves and get this thing onto / closer to land.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how much does this thing weigh now that it doesn't have levitation magic on it?
A couple £1,000.
Yeah, ain't no fucking way. I might be strong, but not that strong.
Even with your wave, you're having a hard time pushing this thing. The top of it is
Yeah.
high enough that it like half of it rests outside of the water.
Yeah, that's fine. But Elliot is gonna like he's looking at each one of these like magical lenses, technologies. He's focusing on the main eye right now, though.
Okay. So once you get the skin and kind of the muscle, or like what would pass for muscle that makes it look realistic out of the way, you see that essentially all of this is just a large, appearingly cast out of a single sheet stone skull. Or not stone, steel skull. With, like, almost, you guys know, like, the plugs you put light bulbs in?
Yeah.
Almost though, like, literally those behind each of the eyes.
So, can I unscrew these eyes?
You can roll me a sleight of hand check.
See if you can.
Can I get the help action?
How are you helping?
Can consider I am using yeah, give me a sec. Carry the one. Yeah, magic.
I'm using carry the one magic.
You know what?
Oh.
Here's a better option. I cast guidance.
Great. Sorry, let me just close this Arcana check that I've been waiting
I
to
mean,
roll.
I could probably have, if PT would allow, I could use the armor to keep the water a bit lower and at bay, so they're not dealing with the constant rise and fall while they're working on this.
I
Make
mean,
that part of the help action.
its top eye is facing straight up right now,
Yeah.
so they're not gonna have to deal with that anyways.
Okay. Maybe,
Cool.
maybe if we
1d4,
start
is
getting
someone
the other
helping me?
ones. Croc can try. He'll just follow whatever you tell him to do.
Alright, roll me sleight of hand at advantage.
Boom, done.
Hold the flashlight still, Karak.
Alright, you managed to unscrew one of the, like, eye stalk eyes.
Oh, okay. Not the one I'm looking at, then.
The giant one, you cut it away to get to the interior. You're just looking at, like, the
Oh, that's
inside of a
right.
satellite dish right now. Like,
That's
that kind
fair.
of just curved.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll allow you to, like, wedge a knife in and try and get behind this thing. If you want to do that.
He'll look at... Which bulb did he unscrew? You want me to give you a D10?
Yeah, give me a D9, because Newson is currently pocketing one of them.
Mm-hmm. Peeled.
Alright.
D9.
Now put /R space
D9.
1 in front of that, and you've got yourself a formula.
I was gonna say this is the D&D version of bingo. Dingo.
You have
Bingo.
the sleep ray.
Dingo's got my baby!
You have the sleep ray spell in front of you. The eye with the sleep ray.
Interesting. He wants to see how this works. How does energy get channeled to it? How does it get turned into
Roll me
non-magic?
Arcana.
He said the words. I've been waiting.
My favorite words.
Boo! That's actually a 10.
Okay.
To be a
so it's
24.
Even with a 24, I'm going to give you basics because this magic is still very beyond you.
Well, yeah.
But it appears that runes along the it appears that magic is transferred through the conduits on the interior of the cables from something somewhere in the center of this thing. And then it seems like runes carved into the glass of the eye channel the magic into its specific type. And those are the runes that give it the individual color.
Interesting. So there's like a bulk magic that gets fed in, and then like runes are doing magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shape the magic.
Imagine, if you would, in radio terms, like 1,000 different signals and then a converter.
Okay. Checks out. He's looking in the socket where this was disconnected from.
You see those same kind of conduits running back down the tentacle from the hole in the back towards the center body.
Alright, well. Gotta get into this somehow, I guess. As he like goes back to the main eye.
All right. I'm just gonna let you. I mean, if you guys are just gonna work at this, we're just gonna stop rolling.
Yeah.
So you guys
Okay.
work at this for probably a couple hours, managing to get the main base plate for the eye unscrewed. And inside, it seems like all of these conduits and magic are almost shielding something on the inside, as it seems there is a core at the center, but it seems to be wrapped in a scroll.
Elliot is taking the most detailed notes, by the way.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like every fiber he cuts, every channel he removes, he has diagrammed. So it's probably more than a couple hours. Like
Down
I'd be
here for
willing
like
to
the
say,
next
like,
3 days.
yeah.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Newson gets
Cool.
so damn annoyed after like one day. After one day, she stops helping. She's like over here.
Petting Jeffries.
Yeah.
Jeffries has an like indescribably infinite amount of mice. Like you don't,
Yeah, oh, for
you
sure.
do not understand where it comes from.
Honestly, it's kind of impressive.
Every time she's like, man, I wish I had a mouse to give you. There's just a mouse there.
After
Whoa.
a couple days of cutting and slicing and carefully disassembling and moving things up to the shore to like examine them further and pull them apart, you both have a pretty good diagram of how this works and the knowledge that there is absolutely no way with the
No
equipment
way
the
I would
world has you
recreate
could
it.
replicate this.
Yep.
Like whatever you have
For sure.
destroyed is so old that it is almost indecipherable. Like even as you're writing down and diagramming runes, you couldn't say with any amount of certainty what any of them actually mean or how they function within the conduit. But
For
you
sure.
do see that they're all connected to a core at the center with a scroll wrapped around it.
Is there anything written on the scroll?
Are you
Is it
reaching in to
written-
grab it? Nothing appears to be written on the
Don't
outside.
touch that.
Listen, Karok's not doing anything, and like he's helping Elliot by just being like, "Hey, hold this, do this, hold this back." Karok's not
Once
making
it-
any moves
like-
on this. He doesn't know what it
Once-
is.
Like once the whole frame is apart, he's taking everything off like to the core, basically. And so like everything is fully disassembled except for the core. Well, we'll get back to that probably. Guys, should we get to the core, or what do you guys think?
I mean, I'm just following your lead.
Great.
Whatever gets us done faster.
Newson, I don't understand. We've been here for 3 days, and you haven't mined any of that ore you were supposed to mine.
We're not. We're not. Are we at the bottom?
Right.
What?
Karok kind of thinks for a bit. Hey, we're here to get like a medal, right?
Yeah.
Do any of you recognize the medal that this is?
The frame? I thought it was
Yeah.
steel.
The frame
Oh.
is steel.
Okay. Then Karok's just like, okay, never mind then. I think Karok's just been helping. He's just like, I've been, there's a lot.
It's all right. Not everyone can know.
Also, how many long rest
Metallurgy.
PT have we had while
3.
we've been down here? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. 1,
You just need to click it
I
once.
mean- Yeah.
and oh no, this is for something else.
Miss Sunrises.
No, not
No.
technically.
Oh,
yes.
who we're playing with today?
Yeah. Who's out? Who's out
It's
and
near-
about?
It's near the very. It's on the last day that like I think the second day, Bad Karok pops out. It's just like, I've been asked to help, and he's very just, I don't want to be here right now. Why are we spending so much time here? I fell asleep I went back to bed in this cave, in this part of the cave, and we're still in this part of the cave. What are we doing? And on the last day, Karok is back.
I
Nice
think
Karok is
Newson is
back.
gonna give Nimblet the opportunity to swim around if he wants to too, since we're
He's
by this
loving
water.
it.
Yeah.
It also seems like he's communicating with the roots sometimes. Like he just sits there
Oh.
floating, staring at them. Maybe one flipper gently pressed upon them.
Mm-hmm. I guess while they were doing this, Newsom probably would have like wandered around to look at what's about. She would have been wildly unhelpful.
Yeah, roll me investigation.
Okay. Oh. Yeah.
God, them walls sure are walls.
God,
Have you ever seen a wall like this?
No, never known a wall. In fact,
Maybe
Not
about
even-
maybe about 2 days ago.
All right. So what are you guys doing
That's
with the
fair.
core and the scroll?
Elliot is going to grab... Sorry. Elliot is an easily distractible folk, and I have 18 windows open.
Okay.
One of these had notes on it. What was that? Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Also, for my own edification,
Mhm.
how many more resistances did it have? I was holding out to use my finger of death
Oh,
or
none.
whatever. None?
None.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it just had 2.
It had 3. It used all 3.
No, it used 3. Yeah.
Oh, I counted.
It used the
2.
last one to
Shit.
resist Lulin's really, like, the low roll for the,
Remember, DMs, this is a tip that'll help you later. Even if you use all the resistances, sometimes they just can't count.
This is a tool that will help us later. I
D&D
believe.
players can't count.
Yeah, you know what? Paralyzation ray. That was one that was used on me 8 times. I love. He's gonna grab that light bulb, and like put it back onto the tentacle that's been like partially disassembled. It's like, hey, Karok.
Yeah.
Mind casting something into the end of this as he like holds out the connect that the side that connects to the body.
Sure, I can try something. As Karok's just gonna let me open my spell book. Any like, do you need a certain level of something? Is it supposed to be more powerful, less powerful? What are we? Anything?
Let's start on low.
Okay, good.
Non-damaging would be ideal.
Got it. And Karok's going to cast Minor Illusion through this.
You watch Elliot as like this thing like begins to power up, but whatever Karok just did clearly did not fill whatever kind of magic capacitor was on this.
Again, but more.
Okay. And Karok is going to is going to attempt to shoot calm emotions through this. I believe this is a I forget what levels I have right now.
You let me know.
That is it's pact magic, so it's okay. Apparently, pact magic is 5th level, so we went pretty goddamn high on that one.
All right.
Watch the man just fucking escalate everything.
A little bit of this ray sputters out the end.
Man, that was. I don't think I have anything more powerful than that.
Damn, bro.
I mean, like, I could make it more. I could make it more damaging, but like that's. I don't think that's safe. Unless, I mean, if you feel safe with it, then.
No, I think we're good. I'm just gonna. I think these are the new city defenses. The only way we can possibly channel enough power is if we have, infrastructure to build up the Arcana. But
Campaign 2, the second siege of Sreya, they're just firing eye beams off the wall. Just looks like a fucking sci-fi battlefield.
100%.
You're walking down the street and you just hear a beep, and you're like, wrong fucking game. Where'd that come from?
Oh, good. The elves have robots and laser beams.
Why do I imagine it being like affixed to the front of a flying airship? So it's just
God. Who here played Helldivers 2?
Figurehead.
Yes.
Sreya becomes Malevolon Creek. All right.
Well, Elliot is opening up his bag of holding and just dumping gallons and gallons of water out into this large pond.
Fair enough.
As he like carefully packages all the parts and puts them into the bag. I say all the parts. Obviously, he can't put like the frame in there.
Just taking like the ends of the eye stalks and like things that you could potentially.
Yeah, like he's like taking all the things that he's found in the eye stalks and like, well, I'll get like a few extra energy conduits. A little extra structure here.
Nuisance in the corner, smashing her head against the wall.
No, she's in the water holding with Nimblet's face in her hands, like squeezing his cheeks a little bit, like, Nimblet, what do your manatee eyes see?
Nimblet's just cross-eyed, staring directly back at you.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So, what about the core? Are we gonna look at that now?
I mean, again, I'm worried. The amount of power that it takes to power one of these stocks. That thing is gonna channel, it was doing dozens of those every second. If we're not precise with this, Karok, we could all die in an instant.
I mean, I hate to say this, but that's kind of how I've been feeling since I joined. I thought that was commonplace. We could die at any moment.
That is not commonplace. We have been relatively safe.
So you guys touching the scroll that's wrapped around the core either?
Well, no, not yet.
Okay.
We're kind of just talking. Like I said, I'm following your lead no matter what when it comes to this stuff. I don't know it, and I don't
That's
have
fair.
any knowledge that would even get me close to it. You do though.
Well,
so
you guys could stick around, or you could leave me to examine the core, and if you hear an explosion, you can move on with your lives. Or you can stick around and die with me. Or not die if I don't.
Wait,
Screw up.
I can do something with this.
With what?
Before you blow yourself up. I'm going to cast Augury.
oh man, it's been a while since we've seen that.
It's been a really long time.
Go ahead and put it in chat for me.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you're tapping into your future powers.
These were powers I had before
the future.
Yeah,
Alright.
these are connected to my Minotaur
Ancestors.
ancestry. Yeah.
I'm saying whether this is a good or a bad idea.
Yeah. This is not...
The past and future Minotaurs appear in front of you, Newson, and they are both nodding.
Nodding about what?
Well, the first time they saw you, a nod was good and a shaked head was bad.
Okay, so they're saying it's good to investigate the core.
Yes.
Okay. The ancestors say you're good to go. Good things. Good to do. Thanks,
All right,
guys.
So you guys are you're sticking around then? That was good to do? That was good for you guys to stick around? That was good for you guys to leave?
No, it's good for you to investigate the core. That's what I was asking.
Karok's
okay.
gonna kind of look at Elliot and look at like one of the farther reaches of the cave. I'm gonna go to one end of the cave. If it looks like it's about to blow up, you know what to do. And he kind of taps his talisman.
Come on, Nimblet. Let's swim out to the middle of the lake. It's gonna be. You too, Jeffries. Come on. This is just hanging out with all the creatures.
And then just mental message back to Elliot, just being like, keep me posted.
Lulin's like, if you're cooked, we're cooked.
Lulin's just gonna turn into a reef shark and just swim around.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough.
Lulin's with me.
Alright, Elliot, what do you do?
Alright, well, I guess I'll take off this... Well, he's gonna investigate it first, obviously.
Roll investigation. So...
Casual 28.
I will say, since it's been 3 days, would Elliot get his portent?
Oh yeah,
rolls
roll
back?
me new portents.
Just in
Fuck
case.
off.
Wow. Well, you can make rolls bad.
Elliot, as you're investigating the scroll, you can tell that it is clearly magical. There is a delayed spell cast on this scroll, and it appears to be transmutation.
You what?
It is transmutation magic.
And activating this scroll, or removing the scroll will activate it.
It doesn't seem like it has any intent to harm, though. If you had to pick a spell that you know that it's most like message.
He's gonna try to look around the scroll for just a moment at the core and see what he can find.
It is entirely wrapped around this core. This core is like the size of a baseball.
I see.
Maybe a little bigger. Maybe like a bowling ball. You got to make a whole ass axe out of it. I got to give you enough metal for that.
Yeah,
Fuck it! As he grabs the scroll and pulls it off.
As you grab the scroll and pull it off, there is a flicker of magic for a moment as the scroll disappears, and then there is a large red dragonborn with fire streaming down their face, coming out of their eyes, standing in front of you.
Oh.
Hello?
It seems like almost an automated message begins to play.
Oh.
How far we have come and how far we have fallen, that it has come to this. To the unearthing of something so perilous, so final, fills my heart with an aching sadness that words can scarcely convey. This world, this beautiful, fragile world, was once a place where hope blossomed and dreams took flight, but now it is teetering on the edge of an abyss of its own making. I do not fault you for seeking power, for the world has grown harsh, and survival demands much. But know this, what you hold is not just a weapon. It is a catalyst for change, a harbinger of a time when the bonds that hold the very fabric of our existence may unravel. It is a step towards a future where even gods may tremble, and where the weave that binds us all may fray. I am not here to stop you, for that is not within my power, but I am here to plead, to ask you to consider the path you tread. The world has come to a point where such things are sought, where the need for control, for dominance, has eclipsed the light of understanding, and that, more than anything, is what saddens me. I cannot tell you what to do, for the choice is yours alone, but I ask that you remember this moment and the weight of the choice you are about to make. Once unleashed, there will be no turning back. The world, as you know it, will change, and it may not be for the better. Should you choose to move ahead and remove this core, my assistant, Miss Dreamshadow, has seen it pertinent that we include a set of instructions on how to disassemble it. As it almost feels like this thing looks at you, Elliot, as it says, "With who I expect may find it, I believe she is correct." And then the figure just vanishes.
Rock's just waiting for an explosion, and like when nothing happens, just sends a message back. Everything good?
Oh no, that was a voice that was loud enough to boom through the cave. You
Oh,
all
what?
heard that speech.
Rock's gonna start making his way back then, because
Elliot, do you want to roll me a history check
Sure, boss.
to see if you
This guy
recognize
was
the
for
figure?
sure at the table.
I
Man
think
was like
Newsen, you might have
regret.
also seen this guy.
If I remember it out of character,
If you remember it out of character, you don't have to make a roll.
I'm pretty sure he was one at the table, and I feel like he was regret. Is this correct?
That is correct.
Let's fucking go. I would have failed.
You could have exchanged it for a 3 or a 5, or used a reroll.
And
Now we're out of
exchange that
combat.
with a 3.
All right.
But
Yes.
real life Isaac is cooler than that.
Did Isaac take notes? No.
No, he just has a fucking legendary memory.
All right.
And also your voice is kind of iconic.
Oh, thanks.
mm-hmm.
All right. That was indeed Ignivor, the god of regret.
So
Now roll me a
Miss
real-
Dream Shadow? Lady Dream Shadow?
Elliot, the color of the magic has the same color as Lyra's soul bond.
Let me ask you, is there any bond trailing from this?
There is not.
Oh, well, never mind.
I'm not going to make you murder Lyra as an unholy robotic abomination.
I was thinking, you take apart Lyra, put the core inside, sew her back up.
Oh! That's fucked.
The worst part is that I opened with, take apart Lyra.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, you really
I mean-
started with get all the bits out.
I mean, my worry was that if it gets turned into an axe, the axe is gonna have a consciousness, and it's gonna be Lyra's.
Well, that would have been
So
way
Is he
darker.
in there, Lyra?
We'll
As
be
he like
together
knocks on the
forever.
sphere. Oh yeah, so this core, baseball, bowling ball? You said bowling ball, you correct.
Yeah, somewhere in between. Large tangerine.
Great.
A grapefruit,
Large tangerine.
maybe.
I am not, in fact, a blacksmith, so I do not know how much metal it takes to make a functional battle axe.
It's the size of an orange. Orange for scale.
How much does it take to
Are you
make
Googling
a
this?
break?
I'm
Just say
also
it's a bowling
Googling
ball.
this.
Oh my god.
I'm just curious. 2.5 kilograms of workable iron.
How large of a sphere is 2.5 kilograms of
That's too big of a
workable
jump. You got to go 2.5 kilograms to volume, and then volume to dimensions.
No, I'm just gonna ask an AI to do it for me.
AIs hallucinate. They can't do math.
That's fine. I don't know the answer. I'm looking for a rough guesstimate. It says it would only be like 9 centimeters. Keep your baseball-sized fucking rock.
You're just fucking wrong. Anyways.
It's just
damn it.
baseball sized, and it says pearlescent, almost glowing metal.
Well, I'll tuck that away too, I guess.
All right. Anybody else have anything they want to do before we wrap for the night?
No, not really.
That seems like a good warning to end off on.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, thank you everybody for joining us for our classic D&D combat session.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna go like most things. I don't think this time was a terrible way to run a beholder. I think it was still a very fun, interesting fight.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
a lot
for
of like
sure.
working around it. But I think the next time I run one, it'll be even better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because now I know. And I genuinely think a beholder is stronger against more players.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that not being able to hit things in your own I-beam is like a really hit or miss useful ability.
Yeah.
Which is good. It should be.
Yeah.
If it could just hammer you while you were in its anti-magic field, that would be like 8 CR points higher.
Yeah.
That is the lowest you've gotten me in a long time, though.
It is. It is. Those nat 20
You
bites,
lost
too.
Yeah, those nat 20 bites.
I was
And because
okay.
I chose to rage, or chose not to
Term,
rage.
I
was-
need you to know that this is nothing against you.
Yeah.
And it's nothing against Karak, but you had
Yeah,
the
you're
lowest
right.
hit points, and I was really hoping that bitch was just going to disintegrate you on the spot.
I will say,
Damn,
I will say, I wanted to give you an option with that last one specifically so I could use my goddamn Tomb of Levistus.
Ha!
That's true. That would have been really funny.
Gets the disintegration rate. You're dead, Karak. Karak just looks over at like the crumbling rock that used to be him. Man, I'm glad I'm not that guy.
You know what would be really funny? What would have been a really unfortunate turn of circumstances, though?
Let's hear
You
it.
asked me to do it. I hit the slow ray like I did,
Yeah.
and then the disintegration ray,
Mm-hmm.
and you go, Tomb of Levistus, and I go, no reactions.
Yeah. That'd be real fucked. The one time
Maybe
Karak
we'll-
tried to be brave is the one thing that killed him.
Yeah.
Be dark as fuck.
That was fun, though. I actually think if I were to run that fight again, that I would actually have it get up close and dirty with a caster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
those
use-
bites would have been brutal.
Well, I'm thinking more of just like, I played it as like a faraway fight because when I read through the stat block, that is what it made me think of, right? Like, this is something that hangs back, stays out of melee range. But if it can keep one of you in melee range, in the cone, on the opposite side of the rest of you, then it can free use the tentacles to fire.
So I will say one thing I noticed while fighting it is that once you get closer, it ends up having less spaces to actually use that cone with, and because it's floating, you can run under it and behind it on your turn.
True. That was
So
a very fun
if-
fight.
Yeah, there's a lot of things about it that make it an interesting encounter.
Well,
Another big thing is terrain. You
Yeah.
utilize terrain in the water very well.
Mhm.
Where me being a support character wasn't able to do that much. So I had to pick and choose when to be really offensive and when to best support somebody. So it was
I th-
very good on my end. I
I
enjoyed
think
it a
if
lot.
I was gonna run that fight again, I liked the water thing and it fit for what I needed
yeah.
it to do. But I think I would really like to run that in a cave with a bunch of columns.
Oh yeah, especially with that like grappling like ability.
Yeah, because like lure the players in to hide behind the columns and then activate
And then
the
get
grapple and
grabbed.
hold them in place, change the magic, and just that'd be a really
Good.
fun arena monster, honestly.
Yeah.
I get it, Dungeons and Dragons. I understand the hype behind beholders. All right, but without further ado, we also need to understand the hype behind letting my players go to bed.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap
Yes.
up. First, we have Lulin Boldspeaker, played by.
Hi, it's me, Brambo. I enjoyed finally being able to get up close and personal and fucking divine smiting for the first time in a long time. That was fun. It was fun to hit the bonk button.
And then we have Elliot Burning Oak, played by.
It's me, Isaac. And I think my favorite part was Elliot not participating in the fight. Not out of intention this time, however.
Then we have Newsin Worldwalker, played by.
It's me, the Sky Tea. My favorite thing was yelling, "Don't run from the Lord!"
And finally, we have Karakarim, played by.
Hello, it's Terminian Link VT, and I really liked seeing Elliot just get super enraptured by the magical the magic technology at their at their fingertips.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you for joining us. If you want to join the Discord, you can join the Discord that's in the chat right now. Come to the channel. You'll get updates on when things are happening, and you'll know exactly when we go live, which is great. Sometimes I also sit in there in a channel that nobody can talk in. I just vibe along this guy's stream while I prep.
Yes.
But everybody, I am going to send you off to Glitched Rune playing some Overwatch 2, which you may see me over there later after we wrap up our afters and all that, because, oh boy, do I have a bad relationship with that game. It is... Listen, I just like things that can beat me down, and Overwatch does it, day after day. I'm going to send everyone over to Glitch Rune, have a wonderful time. I'm going to drop our raid message in the chat for you all. The Tor has message is the wrong message. Hey, doggo, I'm trying to put emotes in. Stop licking me. And we're going to use our hell yeah emote. Because I think Rune will get a big kick out of that.
Yeah.
So there's that raid message in the chat for y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Until we see you next time, don't do anything I wouldn't do. The bar's a tripping hazard in hell, and I'm playing limbo with the devil. Have a good night, everybody.